Alright, so we're going to start up the stream here. This is part 3 of the Civ4 game. If you're just joining us or if you're watching the stream, we're on my laptop today, because Liz is working upstairs. Alright, so Sydney, yeah, he's here. He does not like being picked up, by the way, but he's very good about it. So, it's okay, bud. Your mom's going to put you down.
For that long.
All right, so let's do a quick refresher of what. Bless you, Sydney. Let's do a quick refresher of what happened in the last session. So largely in the last session we were just defending. That's probably what's going to happen for most of this session as well. Not surprisingly, the AIs don't love it if you put cities like right up in their face. And so because we settled aggressively next to a bunch of AI leaders who are very war heavy, they kept a number of them attacked Mao. I think Mao attacked twice, Ragnar attacked once, or not Ragnar, Shaka attacked once. Napoleon hasn't attacked yet, and Ragnar hasn't attacked yet. So one thing that I was thinking I wanted to do while I had this peace with Ragnar is I do want to shift at least one elephant over here, because this city will be almost impossible to reinforce. So I really want to get 2 elephants up there. I guess this one's already moved on this turn. So we're in an interval right now. We just got peace with Mao. I want to check to see if anyone's plotting war. All right, so he is not plotting war right now. That's good news. Napoleon hopefully is not. We have the best relations with him. He only has 4 cities. Oh, whoops. Yeah, he's not plotting war. Ragnar might be. Yeah, he's got the we have enough on our hands right now. Maybe with luck, we're not the target. So again, I really want to try to get at least 1 or 2 more units over here. Because I've got axes and spears and a warrior, but that's not a lot. I could always spend money to upgrade. And I have walls here, but... So that's the worry over there. Just past the point where the Chinese attacked, yeah. So we're trying to... We want to get drama because it's really important culturally. That's the current research target. And then after that, I'm going to head for civil service because I want bureaucracy. I have a really nice capital. Bureaucracy will be worth a lot. And I also want to get metal casting for forges. And then I can start pursuing Sistine. Sistine's the other really, really important wonder that we need to get. Super important. The +2 culture from all specialists and also +5 culture from Jewish buildings. So all that's super duper important. But we have to make sure we don't die in the meantime, which is why I researched horseback riding and construction, so I could get elephants in play. All right. I figured I might as well get that out of the way. Okay, so we got the barracks here. For the moment, there's nothing too important for this city to build. Like, I could try to do Statue of Zeus, but I don't really need Statue of Zeus, like, let's be honest. Like, Mausoleum would be nice, but with no marble, it's not worth it. Shwedagon Paya, there's really no religious civics I need to swap into. So I think we're just going to try to get some more military out of here for the time being. I'm a little low on war chariots, so I would like to get a few of them. And, like, they can be knights later on. So this city is planned to be the home of the heroic epic later on. Wow, this is sad. We need to have some better tiles for poor Klondike to work. Look at this. Working unimproved tiles here. Very sad. So there is a case to get a stable here because we're going to want mounted units long term in a heroic epic city. Like, ideally I'd just be building like knights here later. But I don't have the heroic epic yet, so let me get another catapult for right now. Alright, so let's try to get you ready. Let's shift some units over from over here. Because at the moment it looks like we're at peace with Mao for right now, so we can shift some units over in that direction. I'd like to see if I can get 2 war elephants up there. Like if I can shift this war elephant over. And we're in the process of getting markets. That's like our current goal on things to build. A little heavy on axes here. I might need some spears in the near future. Napoleon gained cultural ground at Lyon. Yeah, well, I won't be able to... I mean, these are first string tiles for him. I'm not going to be able to control this until I have much more culture. It's just not happening. This is probably a future city spot here, but I do not want the danger of trying to defend that spot right now. Two fish, too furious. So we do want to whip something here. We want to whip this library. Oh, it's actually working double priest specialist. No, don't do that. I agree you don't have a lot of good tiles to work, but that's where we're going to get the library out shortly. We do want this overflow to go into Moai, and then we'll swap to library. 2-pop whip the library. Actually, I think we can only 1-pop whip the library. I think we can 2-pop whip it, even with the creative. Well, no, it's creative. Well, we still want it anyway, as next, so we can run science specialists, which are much better. I need to get some cottages on the land tiles here. So this settler was going to go... Where was this settler heading? Oh, down here. Stagnation. Huh. I need to get that camp built. That's right, this tile is going to be borrowed by stagnation. Alright, so now our intrepid workboat heading all the way over to here is the goal. Let's keep you like right here for right now, so we can shift you where as needed. This is a little undefended over here. That's right, I was going to move this guy over because I was worried about Shaka. So let's move this guy over here too. And then that should be good for the time being. We have our Medic 3 healer, so we don't need another healing unit. Just stay there. I did not lose any cities in the last session. Good question, but I did not lose any. Alright, so we got this mined. Okay. So I do want to come back here, but we have enough... We have enough improved tiles at the moment for the capital. So we need to get this tile improved next. The camp on the deer for stagnation. Alright, let me look at my cities and see which ones are close to whipping. The capital's not going to get whipped at this point. By the way, we almost have it. We're going to have a great person coming out of here. All three of these are good options. Great prophet, we build another shrine. Great scientist, we use for an academy. Great engineer, we hold on to for future creative construction. Or I could rush Sistine with it, one of the two. Alright, so this city I had to whip. We need to repair. We're repairing this. This city got pillaged. We're repairing the farm, and then we're going to repair the dye plantation. This city badly needs worker attention, like super, super badly. Also needs irrigation, but it can't do that just yet. So this city's regrowing onto the cottages that I had to whip off of. That's fine for right now. I whipped a lot of these cities recently because Mal attacked. Alright, this is fine too. Again, I'd like to get more cottages. Maybe I can cut down some of these tiles while we're at peace with Mal. So library's done here. That's good news. And I want to whip a theater as soon as the theater is available. As soon as I have drama done. Just looked at that. Library is finishing here. We'll want to whip something. So... we've actually got all the basic infrastructure in place already. I guess we'll start working on a market, even though it's going to take a while, but the city can just grow on. You know, actually, no, we can 2-pop whip a worker. We're low on workers. We're going to worker out of Golden Fleece. Yeah, need more workers in a bad way. It's true. So, I really want to do theater next, but that's not a possibility. So, 2 axes, 2 spears. Just put it on an axe for right now, I guess. I'm not going to do a market. Hope's Peak was doing a Confucian monastery. Okay. That's good to remember. So we do want to whip a worker, but we want the city to grow. So Hope's Peak was doing that. Yeah, the market's more important though. You're right though, we should remember that the... Oh wait, what is it? There was something partially done? I don't see anything that's partially done in the queue here. Oh yes, here we go. Monastery, that's right. Thank you for the reminder. Just gonna slot this in so we can remember that. Oh, whoops. Let's not move this guy right next to the big stack of units that might be headed my way. That definitely didn't happen. It's not like I should be watching things, not like I should be watching the map a little bit more closely before I move things around. Okay. Let's have you. Let's see, does he have any... He has 2 chariots, but chariots are... Alright, let's move here for this turn, just for safety's sake. And let's move you back here, because I might need another elephant. Alright, we finished chopping that. This city's fine for right now, it doesn't need more tiles improved. So let's move you to a place where... Like, I could cut down the jungle, but there's more important stuff to do elsewhere right now. Alright. Stagnation. Have you start with the granary, as usual for new cities. Alright, so we want that deer. So we will give the sheep tile over to that city eventually. Do I want to do that right now? Yes, yes I do. Also that tile, that cottage stays with the capital. There we go. Okay, you come down here and help that. Alright, Too Fast, Too Furious. Let's get you that library next. Actually, let's do the lighthouse. Well, because the lighthouse can actually be a 2-pop whip, and then the overflow probably... Hold on, I'm trying to think the math. The fact that I'm creative is confusing me here. Like the epic speed plus creative is really confusing me here on the library. I think the library is only a 1-pop whip. So we'll do the lighthouse first. 2-pop whip the lighthouse. Overflow will come close to finishing the library. Or maybe we put the overflow into Moai, because we do want to get the Moai statues done. Alright, so you're growing, and then we're going to whip a worker out of you. Klondike really needs worker attention. Get this done first, and then we can shift up there. I have low on work. These guys will be done shortly, though. Golden Fleece is not going to need... Golden Fleece will be okay for the moment after they're done. Also, let's see if we can turn on research and pick up drama now. Maybe one more turn of 0% science, and then we'll go for it. Also, it doesn't hurt having money in case I need to upgrade. Well, apparently we're not at war with these guys. I don't know what Ragnar's thinking, but so far he hasn't attacked me, and he did move his units back. I mean, I think we'd be able to handle this group pretty easily. He doesn't have chariot, or he doesn't have catapults in this stack, so he'd be attacking into the wall defenses of the city. We would just need a few more units, a couple more axes. Like, I would shift this axe over if he started to come across the border. Anyway. You're fine there for right now. I guess I've got 3 axes. I would just need like more total units crammed into the city so that a bad streak of luck doesn't wipe me out. All right, you hang out there for right now. Hopefully he's eyeing Mao. He's not eyeing Mao because they are both friendly with one another, but he might be eyeing, if you look at the relations screen, oops. So here's Ragnar. He's friendly with Mao, so definitely not. He's cautious with me. He's pleased with Napoleon and Shaka, so he's not going to attack Mao. They're religious buddies. Just as Napoleon and Shaka are friendly because of religion. They all like each other. They're all low peace weight, so they're all inclined to like one another. Okay, so you need to come down here and do something about this city, which is just in really bad shape until we can bring... I mean, it'll be fine once we can bring irrigation down here, but definitely does not need a priest specialist. Like, I don't want to cottage these tiles because I'm going to farm them later. But it looks really bad, all those unimproved tiles. So we slowly move this boat forward. Alright, so Golden Fleece finished a mine on that tile. I'm actually not sure I want to two-pop with this worker just yet. It's kind of better to work these tiles. Maybe. Just hurts growth a lot to work that tile, unfortunately. Alright, let's push towards drama. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a good city. We were playing long-term here. Like, with mines on these hill tiles and irrigation on the ground tiles, it actually becomes a good city. It's just, we can't irrigate off the oasis just yet. We can irrigate this tile, but that's it. Alright, so this city does need to be whipped. There we go, whipping off the bad tiles. Get a nice boost of overflow. That'll go into Moai. Alright, let's get some more elephants. One nice thing that's happening is the whip duration for these cities is wearing off. Like, I had a lot of whip penalties in my cities, so by getting some extra turns here, that's helpful. Just to let that wear off. Okay. So I think the best thing we can do is mine some of these tiles, so we can work a better tile. Again, I'd love to get these units through Ragnar's territory, but I wish he would make up his mind on whether he's going to declare war or not first. Like, he's been in we have enough on our hands right now mode for some time. Okay, so at least we managed to get this reconnected. Of course, we'll probably just get pillaged if we end up in a war again, but that's life. Did we get the market done in here? Yes, we did. Okay, so that's nice. That's where we have 15 gold, even though we're at 0% science. Alright, so there's that overflow into Moai. Yeah, look at that. There's that whip overflow into Moai. Very nice. Unfortunately, this city can just grow now that it's got the granary in place. Need to whip that city to the north. Oh, this one? No, this city I'm not trying to whip right now. As I said, I wanted to whip out a theater. That was what I was looking for. It's not done yet, so I'm fine with it just building another axe for right now. Okay, so Golden Fleece can get the worker out. We'll flip over there next turn. Alright, so we're very close there. Okay. Maybe we would be safe to move our units through his territory. He's been in we have enough on our hands mode for some time now. Alright, so now that you've got this, we can swap this tile back over here, because that city can only work one tile at a time. At this point, it might be better just to finish Moai statues, honestly, because it's not that, it's only 13 turns away from finishing. Maybe. Certainly would be helpful. Alright, so now you flap over to the worker, and we 2-pop whip that. Okay, so we're like 1 gold short here of being able to finish this, so... yeah, we're literally 1 gold short. What can I do? I can assign a priest specialist somewhere. That'll work. There we go. Or better yet, a merchant spec. Well, no, but I don't actually want a merchant to come out of here. That works. Now we're at exactly 54. Oh, what the? I didn't see that coming. Shaka. I did not see Shaka. He was not. We checked him just a couple turns ago. He was not in we have enough on our hands mode. Alright. Well, that's not good because I shifted most of my units away from this spot. The good news is... okay, great. Again, having to defend this really wide front makes things tricky. The good news is it's mostly mounted units, so the spears will be effective, and he will stop to bombard the city defenses. So we've got some time to get units up there. Still annoying. Another war declaration. What would happen if you click next? It would just drop down to the next lowest. It would just drop down to the next lowest amount that could be supported. Alright, so I don't think I can move these guys through his territory right now, because I have to defend against potentially 2 attacks here. I should have moved these guys onto this tile so that the workers could be covered. That was a mistake. Now I don't know if I can move them here, because they just get grabbed by... But no, the AI will move them as a stack. It won't just move them by itself. We should road that tile first, though, before we fix the plantation. Shaka definitely has catapults and elephants. You can see because he has a catapult and an elephant in this stack. So yes, he does. Alright. Time to shift some units over there. But as I said, his stack is heavy on... like, his stack doesn't really have anything that... they're all units that spears and elephants will be really good on defense against. I have 2 spears there already. I'm going to shift these units over as well. The other thing that would be really bad is if he blocked the road by moving to this tile. But I expect that he'll move here. If he blocks the road, that could be troubling. I do want a unit in Paddy Cow. Let's start shifting this over too. But like, I don't want to move too many units off the front lines over here. Alright, so you guys need to come over here and help the Klondike Camp Nowhere area, which is in need of more improved tiles. Golden Fleece gets whipped. It'll regrow back quickly, fortunately. We've mentioned before that this is, like, jokingly we've said this is like an always war game. Alright, there we go. Fortunately the capital is now starting to be able to output units. I probably just want some more war elephants. We're about to get a great person next turn. As I said, any of the three options is pretty good for us. So, 2 fish, 2 furious. Working on Moai. Get some more production there. It's mostly going to be growing onto the water tiles. Would be nice to have forges, obviously, but that's not in the cards for right now. So, like, the whip duration's almost worn out on some of these cities. Also, now that we have drama, let's get theater going here. As I said, I'm going to one-pop whip that next turn. So far, we haven't found anything with our boat over here. So this stack is not that intimidating. It's more if we get attacked by multiple AIs, things get tricky. Or chariot. Alright, well, that was not where I wanted him to walk, but the good news is we can move here. If he attacks, he'd be attacking across the river. Kind of strange he moved in that spot. As I said, I was not expecting him to do that. Alright, so this city, stagnation. We should probably chop the granary, because that would do the most to get this city going. Like if we chop it, it'll finish it way sooner than it would otherwise. So let's do that. We don't have Judaism in there to get the bonus. Can I get into the city? No. Since I can't get in the city this turn, I'm not going to. I'll hang out down here. Get in the city next turn from there. How about Mao? Is he... I studied on killing you. Alright, he's not currently plotting war. Ragnar. Still in we have enough on our hands right now mode, but has not come after me, bizarrely. Alright, so these guys, as I said, I'm going to build the road first. Put this over here. Napoleon, I don't think I have enough money to get someone to attack. Regardless, I really don't think that's going to happen. Check the wrong thing on Mao. Did I? Oh. Great. Well, that's fun. Let's just have every AI declare war at the same time. That'll, that's definitely what we need. So, like I said, these are the hard turns. I'm gonna be able to out-tech all of these AIs eventually. I just need not to die in like this period of the game, because their teching is going to suck. And I'm really overstretched right now. Like, I just need them not to all attack me at the same time and kill me. It definitely doesn't help that there's exactly two ivories here, and of course, Shaka has traded once in Napoleon. Napoleon only has 4 cities, so he's really not that strong. I think the city should probably be building a theater, but it's not far off from finishing the monastery, so probably let the monastery finish. I will likely need to whip more military units next. The good news is Shaka will stop the bombard. So he just pillaged the road that turn, I think. So we got a great scientist. Alright, so there's an obvious choice for that. We will use it for an academy. That will help science out a lot. That also confirms this will be the Oxford city now. Fortunately, he wasn't able to stop me from getting into the city. I mean, when he attacks, he'll be attacking across the river. Across the river on a hill. So I'm not too concerned about that. I think the units I have, 3 spears and an elephant should be pretty sufficient there. And we should be able to get our medic in here too, to make sure everybody can heal quickly. Alright. That should be good for right now. Alright, so you go there, and now let's mine this hill tile. Again, I really want to chop these jungle tiles more than anything else, but I'm not sure I can do that as long as Mao is in we have enough on our hands already mode. Because he could be coming across the border at any minute. This is going to stop Klondike from growing, but I'd rather have it working tiles that actually do something. Than working unimproved grassland tiles that literally do nothing. Oh, so there's a whale resource out here that might make it worthwhile to plant a city someday. Like post-optics. Could plant it here. It'd be a very sad city, but it would claim another resource, so... Alright, so we've got that, and then we need to come down here and cottage some of these tiles for Too Fish, Too Furious. It's about to pop orders again, which is pretty funny. So Hope's Peak is fine. Camp Nowhere could use another few units, to be sure. Maybe I put the catapults in there. Yeah, I could just use another unit or two for this city. Because I won't have much warning if it gets attacked, unfortunately. Probably move these up a tile so they can slot into that city if needed. And the other thing we should do is we should put a half turn's production into something here so that we can whip like an axe if we need to. We probably would need another spear next. So let's just put like 1 turns of production into the spear and then we'll swap back because that way I can 2-pop with the spear if I have to. Hope's Peak has grown back now. So we're getting close to being able to whip the market. I would probably whip the market and overflow into the theater and then get the theater up. Theater is super cheap. This city has like no production. It only builds things by whipping. I also need courthouses pretty badly, which is why Code of Laws will be nice to pick up. Are we close? We're close to flipping some of these tiles. Like this one, this would be a really nice tile to flip because right now the AI can move there, and be right next to Philistinia. This would be a nice tile to flip for that reason. We also want to get a city on this tile eventually, but right now I'm skeptical. I'm just Ragnar's keeping me on my toes right now. So we managed to get that in mind pretty quickly. Again, this city's not going to grow at all, but like we could get this to size, I don't know, get this to size 6 or 7. Maybe just freeze this at size 6 for right now, and then grow it once we have irrigation, something like that. But instead of mining another tile, let's see if we can provide... we could actually mine this hill tile instead of working this unimproved tile. It's been around forever. Let's do that. I'm not as interested in cottaging for Too Fish, Too Furious because it has good tiles to work. It can just work the sea tiles, which are pretty good already. Alright, so there was very little in this back bottom corner. Like, very little in that corner. If I haven't been whipping much, it's because so many of my cities were on whip penalties from the previous war. Alright. Since it's 2 turns to growth either way. No, we'll keep growing the cottage for right now. I'm not researching. If I was researching, I'd probably turn on research there. Theater's not really needed here because I'm not shoving culture into someone's face in this spot. Yeah, I'm just like, I would like to send more units over here, but I'm hesitant to do so. And I guess Tipperary's building the theater fast enough for the moment on its unimproved tiles. Come on, little workboat. Once you get up there, we'll actually have a 4-food tile for this city. So Shaka will bombard for like another turn or two, and then he'll attack. Oh, so this is a more serious threat, this stack here. Elephant Sword, just because he has the catapults there. I would like it if this stack attacked first. It's mostly just he has the catapults, because they'll do the collateral damage. Certainly if Napoleon were to come in behind with all those war elephants, that would be less than good. So I probably should try to get another unit in there just to soak up some more collateral damage. Try to get another war chariot in there, as I said, just for collateral damage purposes. No, Napoleon and Ragnar are on pretty good terms, I think. Like, he's pleased at 0. Maybe I shouldn't have picked leaders that are all such low peace weight that they love each other. A lot of these guys are friends, which is less than good. Alright. So I think these guys need to come down here and mine a tile at the capital. I think that's the next... Oh no, I was going to improve another tile at Klondike. That's right. Mine one more hill tile. Poor Camp Nowhere is just left out to dry because I don't want to improve. I'm worried about improving tiles that are on the border in case Mal attacks and snipes my workers. Alright, so that gets the granary to just 9 turns away, which is nice. Two Fish, Two Furious is going to keep working specialists instead of doing what I actually want, which is just growing as fast as it can. Like, I'd love to whip something, but I don't want to stack up the unhappiness penalty too far. Okay, so I could build a cottage here, but I don't know that that's that great of a priority. Can I actually grab that tile? Okay. I don't think I want to take that away from Two Fish, Two Furious right now, but I can if I want to. Actually, you could just mine this tile for the capital. You're right there. Is Mal attacking me in the northeast? He might be. Oh no, never mind. This is just him building a plantation. Good question, though. Anytime you see a big stack of AI units, it's a good question to ask. Look at how long that plantation takes, even with 2 workers on it. So how many turns of research do we need for Code of Laws? Only 2. Oh wow. This must be widely known by the AIs if it's that cheap. So we're actually fairly close to getting this. We probably will want to get another unit in Hope's Peak before this attack arrives, so let's set up for doing that. I think, just based on the units they have, I could try to do a double spears again. Spears will be good against everything except that sword. Yeah, I think we want double spears, so let's set up for that. 2 pot whip, 2 spears. We're going to have to do it next turn, so now's the time to swap over. So let's do that now. We only whip off that 1 tile. So this will get us 1 spear, and then we can overflow into another spear, or just overflow into the market. But we're going to need that for sure. And then this unit can just sit here, and we should have enough units that will be okay. The AI may also attack with those units on 2 separate turns, because like they have slightly different programming. Alright, there we go. So this granary will finish in 6 turns, and then the city will be in good shape as far as growing. Okay. Still got a couple more turns on our whip penalty here. 2 pop, 2 spurious, yes. Alright, so... Okay, so let's chop this. And I'm going to use the chop to finish a theater, excuse me. Workboat very slowly moving north. Philistinia has finally recovered from its previous whipping. This Jewish missionary will send to stagnation. Because I think all my other cities have religion now. Oh, Hope's Peak still doesn't. Well, we'll send it to one of those 2 cities. So this is probably the weakest spot in my defense right now, but I've got an elephant that can head up there in a couple turns. I've got another elephant that's almost done, and I'm going to have 3 catapults that can move into the city, or can collateral attack enemy units just to buy time. Let's see if Shaka attacks this turn. Alright, here he goes. He is going to attack from both sides. That's somewhat unfortunate. Of course it withdraws. He withdrew twice. That sucks. Why are they even so lucky at withdrawing on their catapult attacks in this game? Alright, so now we've got spears defending against chariots. So this is why I wanted spears in the city, because most of his attackers were mounted. Spear against spear. See, because he hit with so much collateral damage early, now he's winning these battles. This better not be my medic, great general, defending. So that went rather poorly. Did not go as well as I was hoping. He got really good rolls with his catapults there. Like, they repeatedly retreated at terrible odds. I'm glad I whipped that extra unit in there, though. So we've got... I mean, all these units are gonna heal. Okay, well, so his units are pretty messed up, to be fair. I don't know why he didn't attack with this impy. Oh, he's probably going for my city here, which has no defenders in it. So let's see if we can get a fresh spear out. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I'm close. I only need 5 more production. I can actually do this, by the way. Just gonna mean working some bad tiles, but we can do this, watch. 3 more production. There we go. Oh wait, no, we need 1 more. Oh crud, am I really 1 production short? Oh no, we can work this tile. There we go. Also, we might as well run Priest Specialist instead. There we go. So this will get us the spear out. Just barely by one production. So that'll get us another spear, so that'll help. We do need to make sure this guy doesn't just walk into Patty Cow, though. Am I gonna have to whip this? I think I am. This is not what I want to whip, but I have to make sure the unit... Oh no, I can... There we go. That'll make sure the War Elephant finishes. I don't think Impy will be War... Oh wait, actually it might. That's not good. Because it gets 100% against mounted. Crap. I did not anticipate him doing that. Okay, well, it's gonna have to be an axe then. I'm gonna have to whip at the swapping penalty, which sucks, but... Can't have him strolling into that city. Okay, so the good news is, I have the Great General Medic here, so all of my units are going to heal, because they're not going to move this turn, so they're all going to heal. Now the bad news is his freaking catapults might be able to attack again, because they all retreated, or 2 of the 3 retreated. Let's look at what actually happened in that combat log. Alright. So here's the first one. War Elephant, 12% killed. Next one, 27%, and then retreated. So retreated at 27% odds, then retreated at 33% odds. Then we had 93, we won that. Then we had, or this one then had, we had like 99% odds in that battle. These combat odds are kind of weird. Oh, we actually got kind of lucky. We won a 20% there. I guess he had odds in like all these battles. 70% odds. 89, yeah, okay. So I guess he had odds in like almost all those battles. It's just the collateral damage from the catapults, and I don't have any way to kill the catapults. Yeah, catapult's good. All good units to have. But the good news is the spear will heal to full. I'll have a second spear that's full health. That should do. There's only one war elephant left. The rest are horse archers. As long as they don't promote and heal, which I don't think they will, I think we're okay. Yeah, Paddy Cow's defended. I feel much better if these catapults were dead. I guess I could have an A unit attack and kill one of them. You know what I can do? I can have my great general medic attack it, because I don't want this unit actually defending. And like this unit I want to heal. So how many units can actually... So he has 4 units that can actually attack. So even if every unit loses, the city will not fall. Okay. Even if every unit loses, the city won't fall. So let's clear that out. I really don't want this unit defending, but I'm worried that any tile I move it to could potentially be attacked. Because like if I move it here, Shaka could have a mounted unit run out and attack it. This is probably the safest tile for it. Because I'll have 5 units to defend and he'll have only 4 units that can attack. So we'll move here. Cross our fingers that that unit doesn't get targeted. Just watch that Impy dance around. Well, I've got the axe to deal with the... Oh yeah, I guess the Impy could attack too. But I'd have to lose every single roll. That's not going to happen. Famous last words, I know. It's not going to happen though. Let's bring you over here to this city. Oh shoot, I overbuilt this spear. I did not mean... The spear was just supposed to be in the queue for 1 turn, so I could emergency whip it. Well. Alright. So that's not ideal. It was just supposed to be there for 1 turn for an emergency whip. So I'm going to have to do an inefficient whip because I screwed that up. I'm going to have to whip the monastery, overflow into the theater. No. I screwed that up. You lose the medic bonus if any unit moves. So I moved the war chariot. So it will not heal, but the axe and the 2 axes, the spear will heal, and a fresh spear will come out at full health. So I think this should work. I think so. Famous last words and all that. Should be okay though. Also, let's do that. This mine will be done shortly and I can transfer it over, but... Golden Fleece. All right, and we'll be ready to turn research on next turn. Yeah, but the medic 3 unit will heal units next to it. It heals units in a they won't heal in the well, let's see who's right, shall we? Great. Okay, well Shaka didn't even attack at all, so he ended up not attacking at all. Went into pillaging mode. Alright, well, for some reason, Hamlet has been destroyed by a marauding Chinese... Alright, here they are. Okay, well, for some reason, Mal... Okay, he didn't attack very well. Let's deal with Shaka first. Let's try to clean up some of these units before they have a chance to promote. So this is 89% odds. I'm willing to take an 89% shot to get rid of this unit. Alright, there's 1 down. Now I've got a spear that can hit this guy, 94%. Unfortunately, I only have 1, and then I have some beat up horse archers. We'll have another war elephant behind this. Okay, and the capital's about to finish a war elephant. Well, I'll take the 94%. going to need to get the road back up here as well. Oh, it's actually only 75%. Not as good, because I'm going across the river. That's right. Oh, this is the unpromoted spear. What about the promoted spear? 87. All right, I'll take 87. If I lose, I can always whip more units out. Okay, come on. Are you... I'm like, come on. 87% odds. Of course I'm not going to lose that. By the way, look at this. 0 damage done. 0. Freaking 0. I swear to God, if it weren't for bad luck, I've had no luck at all. Lost all 6 rounds. That's really bad, because now I only have 1 spear who can defend this city. So now they're just going to pillage, and I won't be able to do a darn thing about it. That just is very frustrating. I don't know what else to say. That's very frustrating. I can't attack because these units can still attack Hope's Peak, and I'm gonna have to get another. I'm gonna have to get another spear in here because the city's in dire threat right now. Well, there's gonna be nothing for it but to just double whip another spear. Poor Hope's Peak. Nothing I can do though. City has to have spears on defense, and with Mal attacking, I can't exactly shift units over. And now I've got Ragnar to worry about too. I did not expect this game to be quite this stressful when I set it up. Just relax. Remember, the AI is not, their tech is not advancing very quickly. Alright, so we can do something about this. Remember, the goal was to be able to emergency whip a spear in this city, but I screwed that up. I messed it up, and so now I, instead of having a spear available, now I do not have a spear available. Thank you for telling me I checked the wrong one. Yeah, we have enough on our hands already. See, he's still not willing to do this. Even with 300 gold, he's not willing. Just need to hold my territory, not lose cities, while being attacked again and again by the AI. Not have horrible combat luck. He refuses to talk still. Yep, it's much more frustrating when the number of units is low because the game swings much more on a few rolls. I mean, I did win 120% battle at Hope's Peak, so I do want to be clear about that. I did win 1 battle at low odds, but to have an 87% battle where you do 0 damage to the enemy is appallingly bad luck. Just appallingly bad luck. All right, so let's deal with this threat. We've got a 90. I mean, surely we can't lose 90% odds as well. Okay. And there's a war elephant coming out here next turn. If I have, so worker right there. If I had a chariot here, I could just smack him and kill him, but I don't have a chariot there. Over here, though, we should be able to do something about these guys, you would think. Coming in and pillaging there. Unfortunately, my war elephants are not in position to hit them just yet. So Philistinia is well defended. The issue is now, because I shifted units to Philistinia, Camp Nowhere is not especially well defended. The danger thing is if he gets a road on this tile, because then he can just hit the city instantly with 1 movers. I only have 4 units in that city. That is nowhere near enough. I mean, I can move the catapults up, but they are not good defensive units at all. Fortunately, these tiles are not roaded. This is not... He's building a road, but it is not currently roaded. So I can move here, and there's no chariot that can jump on that guy. That's true, I can't snipe the worker. It's attacking move into China. Fair point. That's correct, actually. So this city's almost... come on. There we go. I can squeeze that war chariot out. Or the war elephant out one turn faster. That's probably worthwhile to do. But it's going to take a turn or two to get up to the front lines. Okay, I was going to use this overflow for a theater, but I think I need the war elephant more, honestly. Well, at least the one good news is I have not been attacked by Ragnar, at least so far. He's just been hanging out on the borders. But I really need to get more units into this city. I mean, I have some on the way, but it's not enough right now. At least I have enough of a happiness like excess here that I can afford to like whip aggressively. We'll see. I'll probably have to end up whipping this spear, but for now the city should be okay. That is exactly what I've been doing. I've been defending the cities first. Oh, he attacked the axe in the jungle. Okay, well, see, like, I really can't afford to just trade units with the AI. That's not a winning strategy, to just trade, like, 1 for 1. Let's overflow onto another spear. Here. Okay, so far Mao... Oh, he actually built a nice wonder there. Mao is definitely the strongest of the AI opponents. Okay, so these guys are toast. Look who's up on the border again. Oh, there's a sword and a chariot. Okay, well, have fun with that. There's no tiles for you to pillage, buddy, so have fun with that. Also, what is this? What are you doing? Why are you working that tile? Why in the world did it pick a specialist there? Well, who knows? Okay. So you need to heal. We're actually okay for the moment here. That city is well enough defended. Shaka's a little bit more of an issue. What were the odds for him to win that battle, by the way? 87%, okay. Maybe I should have covered that unit with another unit. Maybe I should have covered that unit with a full health unit, but oh well. I really want to kill this unit, but like I can't take units away from this city. I need another spear here. Man, this is just killing the economy of this poor town. But I can use it for double spears, and that's what I need for safety there. Poor Hope's Peak. Alright, there's no unit that can run into... Alright, so Patty Cal, let's get this unit over here. This unit's in my territory, so I can kill it with an axe. I don't know if I'd want to, but I could. I think I might want to. I would have to cover it with another unit, but I think that's... Yeah, I have enough axes that I can afford to do that. It's in my territory, so I can kill it. Alright, so obviously that unit would die if it got attacked, so I have to cover it with another axe. And then obviously these units are going to have to shift back. Alright, so you cannot get into that city yet. Maybe we just move you down to stagnation for right now instead of having you sit out. We're going to need to run that road connection back up there. All right, good. So you need to start heading to the front lines. So I'm going to have another spear. So, okay, so I'm going to have another spear pop out. All these units are mounted, so you can kill this. The city will be fine. Again, the only reason I can do that is there's another spear about to pop out. So even if these horse archers try to move and attack, there's a spear protecting that. By the way, where's my military power stack up anyway? So 246, it's still rival worst, but it's... Or no, actually it's not rival worst. I'm ahead of someone. I'm getting closer to rival average. Because again, I do trade better. I do obviously win more battles than I lose, like a lot more. All right. Slowly trying to slip through Ragnar's territory. Almost got that plantation done. Even if they're attacking, they can't hit me with that. All right, so we've got a sword and a chariot. Okay, so what odds do we have with this? 75. I'll take 98 over the 75. Now, of course, we're going to have to repair this farm again. It's okay. I'm not as worried about them pillaging these tiles. I can repair, especially the... Well, this tile I can never seem to keep up for very long. And now this is just a joke to kill this chariot. Who do I want XP on? Probably I want it... I think I want it on that war elephant. Oh wait. Oh my god, oh my god. They're plantationing the wrong tile. Oh my god. What the heck? I moved them to the wrong tile. They're literally on the wrong tile. How did I not see that? Oh my god. Apparently just earlier I moved them to the wrong tile. God dang it. That's so dumb. Can't believe that. I can't believe that they spent the last 4 turns putting a plantation on the wrong tile. So I covered this guy. I've got this person in position. I think this current threat from Shaka has almost been wrapped up. I think.
To bring about the rule of righteousness in the land so that the strong should not...
I think we need slavery. Civil service, though, will be quite nice. So we're quite a ways away from that. I do want to finish this because the extra culture will be quite nice. All right, so you guys. We're gonna get back there. I guess Camp Nowhere hasn't had to whip that spear. Where's the latest threat? Mal doesn't have any units in my territory right now. So hopefully Camp Nowhere is getting there. It does have those chariots. You can just stay here for right now. So I do want a unit in this city. Alright. Let's see if we can start killing this stack. Wait, 35? What the? Oh, that unit's almost completely healed, hasn't it? It's like only 25. Oh my god. Such terrible odds. Huh. That's why I wanted to kill that unit when I had 87% odds to kill it. And it's actually healing because it went medic, it's actually healing up the horse archers too. Huh. Alright, well, talk about that unit being a pain in the butt. Wait, I can't, oh. It's an enemy combatant, so I can't move onto that tile. Hopefully it'll just move past, and I can get through. Four more turns here. So Shaka still refuses to talk. I'm I'm going to need to get workers over here to fix the damage done to this city. So we have quite a bit of overflow. Do we put it into another spear? Well, we've got 2 spears there. I need to move back a tile. I don't want them actually attacking me there. This is going up to Camp Nowhere. Hopefully I can get peace with Shaka relatively soon. I have not traded very well with him in this war. What's my break-even rate, by the way? 30%. I'm basically done founding new cities, except this one. That's the only other one I have on the horizon. I sure could use some courthouses, by the way. I mean, like, not here, but Hope's Peak, with its 10 maintenance costs per turn, sure could use one. Alright, Klondike's going to grow next turn, and then as soon as it grows, we're going to work this tile, and then that'll be it in terms of growth for the time being. Camp Nowhere. I can never get the jungles chopped at Camp Nowhere. At least with the theater, we're like, the theater will make it a shorter time until we pop borders here. We're just trying to get up to that 60% culture here. As soon as I get peace with Mal the next time, I'm gonna chop these borders. Because this is like all of these cities are close to hitting, or relatively close to hitting the next cultural threshold, and then that should allow us to envelop Xi'an in culture, because they all are pushing on Xi'an. Once they pop borders, all of them will be there. Camp Nowhere and Patty Cow in particular should be able to swallow up Xi'an. Alright, we seem okay as far as defense goes for the moment. By the way, I think we're going to see an attack over here, which is going to be pretty funny. Alright. Oh, 2 fish, 2 furious. Oh, cool. Fortunately, it is not working. I was worried it was going to be working a bunch of specialists, but fortunately it's not doing that. We do want to grab that water tile for it. So I'm just going to let Moai finish here. And we'll whip something after that. Maybe the market. Probably the market. And then on the courthouse after that. I need to get the library done too. And I should cottage these tiles because no other city can work these. Alright, well, I mean, we're holding out. We're building more units. We're slowly getting stronger. All your base is now unhealthy because we lost this rice farm. Need that. Of course it retreated. Why am I not surprised that the horse arch retreated? The enemy they have had insanely good odds at retreating. 20% odds to win. At least the spear didn't take any damage. Alright, so we can maybe kill this stack. I don't really want to let this stack attack me because it's got 2 catapults in it. So let's think about this. If we would lose a catapult or 2, but I think we'd have odds to win pretty easily against everything else if we hit it with catapults. Well then again, hold on. I have 2 axes, a spear. Then I've got these injured. Well, they can attack too. So like if we take out the war elephants, we probably get odds on everything else, right? I think we do better to have the catapults attack, honestly. So we definitely want barrage. So we have 12% odds to retreat. Yeah, I don't get those kind of retreats. So we currently have 2% odds to attack the war elephant. So I think we need to send in another catapult. 29% odds now. Hey, we got our withdrawal, nice. Okay, so that's what we wanted. Note that the war elephant's now at 2 health. That's what we needed. Alright, so now we should be able to start hitting the stack and cleaning up. I wish I had a few more units in position to do something. Look at Shaka, he's healed all the way up now. So that's going to be a problem dealing with those units from Shaka, but Problem for another time. Okay, so this would be only 68% odds. Is that cat still full health? We should probably send one more, our last cat in. Oh, we actually have odds to retreat, 63% odds. Did not get that, but we actually did have odds to win that. Somehow there's still a full health catapult there. I don't know how that's possible, but got to take the 68. All right, well, at least I won that. Should be cleanup from this point forward. Yeah, cat versus cat is not something you see that often. All right. Yeah, we should be. I really want to kill the war elephant above anything else. Ugh, only 45%. Do I still have another attacker here? Yes. There we go. That's what I wanted. Why does it keeps moving down there? All right. That is definitely not good enough odds to take. So we crushed the stack, but I wish I had like if I just had like 2 more units to mop up, I could kill everything. 2 more units to mop up would be great, but I don't have that, unfortunately. Because this unit definitely should not be taking part in that. Okay. And then this guy's like turn away still. Move here because that we can go to Camp Nowhere, or we can shift over to deal with Shaka. I'm actually kind of concerned about this city. Well, I mean, with no okay, so the thing is, no catapults means this is not dangerous because they'd have to get through the city defenses, and they have no catapults for collateral damage, which was what was so dangerous before. Okay, so we beat back that attack, I think. I'm gonna move here because this can get into Camp Nowhere next turn. Camp Nowhere's a little low. All right, so we'll do that. And we actually have decent production here. So yeah, we do need another catapult or two because we lost 2 catapults. We want to replace the ones we lost. I don't suppose you could ever move, little workboat? Well, sooner or later we'll get peace with Shaka, and then we'll be able to move through. So what do I have? 2 war elephants here. Let's put the war elephants like down here so they can shift to Camp Nowhere or Philistinia. I also need a road on this tile pretty badly, so I don't have to detour around to the south. I can just like stay down here. And Camp Nowhere has not had to whip this, so that's good. The only city that's had to like really emergency whip has been Hope's Peak, which as you can see has a 42 turn whip duration for unhappiness, thanks to Shaka. Alright, there we go. But for the moment, it looks like we've got the situation largely under control. At least right up until these guys come charging in, right? Well, we'll deal with them when the time comes. Yeah, see, Mal's looking to pillage over here, but he's not finding much. So, I mean, I'm in pretty good shape on soldiers. What, he's still attacked? Are you kidding me? That horse archer had 0.2 health. Okay, whatever. So this city needs a courthouse more than just about any city I've ever seen. But I might be able to whip this relatively soon. Sure could use the courthouse. Alright, we got the granary there. And next up, you're going to need a lighthouse because you're mostly just going to be working water tiles and the 2 resources. So let's set you up to do that next. Christianity, so that means he's at theology on the tech tree. Shaka still refuses to talk. He is slowly healing those horse archers. Two Fish, Too Furious has almost finished Moai. Just 2 more turns. Look at this city. Gonna be a very nice city. Alright, so for some reason those units did not retreat. I'm not exactly sure why. We're gonna need a medic unit here. Spears tend to be good choices for medics, but I have a spear that can take formation, so of course I'm gonna do that. Usually I don't like to make axes into medics, but I think it's warranted here. War elephants can be decent medics as well, just so these units can heal. So I don't have a way. Unfortunately, my Great General Medic is kind of trapped over here right now. I don't have an easy way to get back away from Shaka. All right, so we can kill this. Can kill one of these chariots. You're not full health, but you can't kill the last unit, remember, because that would be going into their territory. But I can kill that one. Talk to Mao? Nah. There's always a certain amount of turns. Oh look, hey, we've got guys coming over here. Well, we'll deal with them next turn. It's probably going to pillage the sugar plantation again, because that's what they love doing. I'm not going to try to attack them in the forest. Those are not great odds, but I can move here and be in position to hit him if he comes out of the forest. What is this, a chariot sword pair? Yeah, whatever. You can, there's literally no tiles for you to pillage, so. You are actually pretty good right there for the moment. In position to shift to Camp Nowhere if needed, or up to Hope's Peak. Alright. So this city's fine, it'll grow onto this town. Now these workers are free to go improve other tiles. And probably, like, cottage that. I don't know if I need to road this, but I'll just go ahead and do so. So Philistinia should be about ready to whip something. I think militarily we're okay for the moment, so I think I will... oh, I know what these workers can do. These workers can... I was going to say they can come up here and help repair the damage, but I don't think that's needed. They should build a cottage on this tile and this tile, because that's what stagnation's going to be working. Actually, if it's going to be working those, does it need a lighthouse? Why don't we do the cheap library instead, because it'll be working cottages and very shortly. Thank goodness I have that elephant. Yeah, oh yeah, if they were to pillage that, that would... Well, I'm not building any elephant. I guess I'm building one elephant at the moment. I mean, we could just repair that if it gets pillaged. It is our one and only ivory, it's true. So Camp Nowhere has actually managed to build this spear without having to emergency whip it, which is nice. Then we're going to get the theater done after that, and run an artist specialist to help pop quarters. Alright. So now we're at 11 culture per turn. Only 20 turns to pop the borders. We had a question a little bit earlier about how much longer I'd be streaming. So a little while longer. Where did that forest grow? Oh, down here in a relevant spot. At least another hour to answer that question. So both of these leaders still refuse to talk. Oh, hey, there we go. Alright, so we'll finish that road and get down there. This stack is almost healed up. I'm surprised Shaka hasn't followed it up with another one. Just kind of waiting for them to attack here. The good news is the defenses of the city are slowly regenerating. Right, why don't you stay there for this turn? One or two bad results for combat, but not too bad. Just having to defend a lot of territory. Okay, so we might as well cottage this because we're going to be working this tile, even if we're going to farm over it later, just so we're doing something on that tile. I also want to keep these workers in the area to go up and repair damage, which I suspect is going to happen soon there. Yeah, you guys just chill here. We'll wait and hit these guys when they come off their defensive terrain for cover. Oh look, we're back to break even at 30% right now. We're probably 10 to 15 turns away from civil service. Okay, what happened? Oh, Jesus, this city. Seriously, stop stop working specialist. Oh yeah, and I wanted to set up a whip here. At least we managed to get this finished again for the courthouse. Oh yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to this city, but it's doing well too. We're going to need another cottage down here soonish. We're going to need one on this tile, I think. Tipperary does not want to grow into unhappiness. Oh, would it actually grow into unhappiness? Oh yeah. Huh, I forgot. I forgot that there's no resources up here. I forgot because I could build the axe. That's why it's doing that. It doesn't want to grow into unhappiness. Good point. It's only going to grow onto an unhappy citizen. Because I need a road connection to get the resources over here. Alright, so instead of doing that, we'll work an artist specialist instead. Yeah, we'll work the artist specialist instead, because that gets us up to 12 culture per turn. Just need this to expand borders. It's going to be hard to get control of this tile, but this is the one we need to get control of. Because that way we'll be able to found another city there. It's fine, it doesn't have to do that right this second. Just the fact that I'll be able to get I will eventually be able to get a city here. I just need the city not to get conquered, basically. Let's replace that other catapult that we lost. Alright, and now get theater for you. I definitely would want to run an artist specialist here. Hey, we finished Moai. Yay! Very nice. Okay. Let's get that very cheap library, and then we will whip something, probably a market. Oh, we already have, the whip duration's already been reset. Let's do the market, whip that right away, and then we'll get overflow and finish the library. The stack is still just hanging out there. I guess they're fully healed now. Oh, Mao is willing to talk. Shaka is not. I'd love to kill this unit, but I don't know if I want to take those odds. Let's see if he's willing to sign peace. Alright, excellent. Let's actually cancel this. Want to get you up to the border and clear some of these tiles. Alright, so with Mal out of the picture, let's start, for the moment anyway, let's shift some of these units over here and see if we can deal with Shaka. You guys should stay in this area though. Because we've got guaranteed couple of turns apiece with Mal.
Every time you say Shaka, I think the epic rap battle.
You think of what?
Epic rap battle.
Oh, okay. Just out of curiosity, like, what would the odds be here? No, not you, the spear. 74. Okay, so if I can get this formation spear over there, if they hang out for 2 more turns, I'll be able to grab them. I still want to keep a lot of units here, just I can shift some of these units over. Alright, let's get this repaired. so we need to get a cottage down for this city for stagnation. Alright, 2 fish, 2 furious. The thing is, normally I would work a cottage over a water tile, but I feel like the 2-1-2 water tiles are better than the cottage, so I'm actually going to work the Moai water tiles here. Alright. And let's put you guys on clear out the jungle by Camp Nowhere duty as well. All 4 of these workers are going to go up there and work on that. Like, we want to chop this. We want to chop all of these tiles if we can. And then we really want to get this theater done. So I'll probably chop this just so I can get the theater done ASAP. And then run an artist specialist. And that'll take me... The theater itself is 3, and then the artist specialist 4. So that'll take me to 15 culture per turn. Start flipping some of these tiles. Start putting more pressure on Xi'an up there. We're about to get this tile. I sure would love to get this tile and take Ivory away from Mao. Alright, so they're on the march. Are they? Oh, here comes Shaka with more units. Got a War Elephant just by itself, but I don't have a unit that... I actually don't think spears do all that well against them. Yeah, not worthwhile trying to take that. The formation spear would win easily, but... So trying to bring some more reinforcements up here. If we can kill the War Elephant, if we can kill Shaka's War Elephant, my War Elephants would mop up against his Horse Archers, so I'm hoping they stay on that tile for another turn. Alright, you guys stay here. That's a good zone defense spot for you. First up, let's get this. Because I want that chopped. Just slightly too slow. Alright, so 2 fish, 2 furious. Let's get that market. Sucks to lose all that pop, but it'll grow back. And then we'll do the library quickly. Library is very cheap for me as a creative leader. Golden Fleece can do its market as well. I guess we'll wait 1 turn. It'll just be whipping off unimproved tiles. Philistinia, same thing. Get some of these courthouses up. And I think the military emergencies died down enough that I can build the courthouse in the capital. Or maybe actually I build the aqueduct in the capital, because I'm going to need it as the city keeps growing. Boy, bureaucracy is going to be so good for this capital. Alright, aqueduct. I can build the theater super cheap. The courthouse is more needed right now, and the spying points are actually helpful too. Alright, so marketplace done. Overflow onto the library. Just keep growing back onto these tiles. Grows very fast. As markets and courthouses complete, the economy is going to keep getting better. Alright. So we need to get that Yeah, it'll grow. Okay, well, hey, we have enough overflow to finish that. So we have the courthouse. All right, yeah, the missionary's fine to overflow into. Actually, no, let's do the theater. We're still pushing on the AI here. Okay, so Shaka didn't move for some reason. That means we can kill his units. As long as we win this 74%, it's an easy cleanup if we win it. Yay. I always hold my breath on anything like that. Okay, so again, War Elephant against Horse Archer is an easy kill. Then we're going to need to bring workers back here to repair the route. Those Horse Archers spent like 6 turns healing, only for me to move up my elephants and just kill them. Very sad. By the way, if this workbook if this were to get pillaged, I would be like, I don't know how I healed it, fix this. Anyway. So we're going to use this time to clear out some of these tiles. Oh, look, this tile just flipped recently, didn't it? Oh no, this one's about to flip. Right here, that'll be nice. A little bit more protection for this road. Let's, as I said, let's fix this. So you two guys move here. That gives me 2 workers on that. Right, yeah. And then these guys I want to move here. I'm gonna have them road first so these guys can then join. And then I'm gonna have 2 of these guys come back to Hope's Peak, which actually didn't get pillaged at all, somewhat shockingly. There we go. But this, oh, I don't want to lose this farm though. If I attack with a spear, I really don't want to lose this if I can avoid it. How bad are the odds? Pretty bad. I would have to lose. I would lose a spear almost certainly. Is it worthwhile to do that? Or can we talk to Shaka? No, he still won't talk with us. Okay. Not worthwhile to do that when we have units that can kill this war elephant coming up. So we're gonna lose the wheat, unfortunately. But all right, and let's now move this guy down here, so that these guys can heal faster. Mostly just the spear, but French have longbows. Yep, feudalism's not that hard to reach, so I'm not surprised. Our relationships declined down to cautious from pleased. Hope's Peak has almost finished that market, and then I definitely need the theater after that. Look how low the production is. This is just purely a whip for production city. I mean, I guess there's some hill tiles that'll be good long term, but they're buried under this jungle and they're all right on the border, so it's been hard for me to get rid of them. Oh. Okay then. Or you can just move off that tile. Works for me. Glad I didn't throw away a unit there. Alright. Let's finish that farm. There we go. Nice. Alright, so I think we can probably start researching civil service. No. Wow. It is an expensive tech. Expensive tech. Another 2 or 3 turns, and then maybe. Just trying to get this chopped down. Alright, stagnation can work that tile then. Do I whip the jeez. Do I want to whip the library? Probably better to wait and 2-pop whip something as usual. Probably better to wait and 2-pop whip the lighthouse. Almost there, you guys. Almost there. So thanks to having the medic unit here, these units can heal in 1 turn. You, since you're already full health, I'm just going to move up here. Similarly, you can heal in 1 turn. Shaka still refuses to talk. Oh, hello, he's got another group incoming, that's why. That's why he doesn't want to talk, because he's got another group incoming. It's weird that he keeps attacking through Napoleon's territory. Very strange that he keeps doing it that way. So that's why. Okay, so we'll heal, and then these units... Wait, did he pillage the road? No, he's got a road there. Okay. Then we'll move these units in. That said, I probably will want to attack him out of the city with this stack, just because I don't want those catapults to get the collateral damage. Now that I have war elephants, all I'd have to do is kill the top war elephant, and then my war elephants would have odds on everything behind that. Because like I've got a combat 2 war elephant, multiple combat 2 war elephants. So like as soon as the top war elephant's dead, I'd be able to kill the horse archer and the sword pretty easily. This could have been much worse. Ragnar's never gone to war with me. Alright, so Golden Fleece. I think now's a good time to whip this, because we're just whipping off bad... Well... Yeah. Probably should have waited one more turn to be optimal. But it'll grow back very quickly. Overflow into Courthouse. Too Fast, Too Furious. Still working. Too Fish, Too Furious, excuse me. Still working the good tiles. Alright, finished on market here. Okay. This looks good. It'll just regrow into this tile. Alright, so we got that done. Alright, so what I want you to do is I really want these guys to erode that tile there. I was going to farm this tile, but I guess we'll just eat the turn of movement. Oh, we should have eroded this tile. Oh well. Alright, so they're getting set up. Let's move here and be set up ourselves to attack them next turn. They're just going to bombard the city this turn with the catapults. I think, anyway. Oh, he managed to get a second war elephant. That's... Where is... What the... Oh. Apparently I hit the number pad by accident. I mean, I'd love to get peace with him, but of course he's not going to sign peace until this is resolved. I just think I do better by attacking this stack as opposed to taking the collateral damage from the catapult. I wish I had a catapult myself here. These units do have a lot of promotions, don't they? I just need to kill the war elephants. If I can kill the war elephants, I get odds on everything else. I have 2 war elephants here. Trying to get up there. Yeah, this is epic speed. I normally do not play on epic speed, but this is. He does have quite a few units up there, though, which is concerning. So that'll finish the theater, and I think we overflow into the courthouse. Yeah, I think we do the courthouse next there. Yeah, why are we on you? Soon Tipperary will have an improved tile. Yeah, seriously. Soon it will have a improved tile. So he'll bombard this turn. It'd feel a lot better if I had like one more elephant here. 2 elephants, because if I have bad luck attacking with the elephants, I was like, if I clear those top units, the elephants will get odds against everything else. The problem is, I only have 2 elephants, and he has 2 elephants on defense. Thought I had a 3rd elephant over here. Thinking if I wanted to pop this elephant out with a whip. I mean, it's like I don't really want to, but like I'm concerned that I'm concerned. This is not a safe situation. Sydney heard someone outside. By the way, thank goodness I have elephants. If I didn't have elephants, this would be really ugly. If I could get my catapults over there somehow. How many turns would they need? A couple. Probably more turns than I have. I don't think it's advantageous to attack out of this city if I only have the 2 elephants. But what I can do is shift some more units over here at the cost of, again, exposing Camp Nowhere. This has felt more like an always war game than a culture game, honestly. Would it be we sort of get Klondike's military infrastructure going? I mean, it mostly has its military infrastructure. The only thing it's missing is the stable, which is not super important right now. The other thing it needs is the epics, but I don't want to go for the epics yet. Probably the next thing I go for is... I might pick up probably literature and the music next so I can get started on Sistine. Either that or I might pick up metal casting because I do want forges. Very handy. Oh, what the? Okay, I can't say I was expecting that. Oh, my formation sphere. Are you kidding me? I keep forgetting they can just walk right through the jungle. It's very annoying. That was a unit I was counting on to be a really good defender. That was a combat 2 formation or a combat 2 formation spear. Jeez. How did he even win that battle? He was attacking across a river against a highly promoted unit. That was... Anyway, I mean, I guess we'll do the stable and start getting more elephants. Still, that feels really unlucky. Impy's doing Impy's thing. I mean, I just didn't see that. I didn't see that move. I could have had him on this tile, but I just didn't see it. Just didn't see that. And I feel like that was... I'm going to look at the dice roll, but I think that was pretty unlucky. We might need more units here. We might need another axis. We only have 1 in the city. But let me go ahead. Let me take a look. All right, so you work in artist specialist. That gets us to 15 culture per turn. We probably want a courthouse. That's the next thing. So yeah, what were the odds on that? He actually had 67% odds, apparently. I don't know how he had 6. Oh, he's combat 3. Okay. Combat 3. Okay. Great. Combat 3. Shaka and his absurdly promoted units. Yeah, this is not great. He's got a lot of units there. It's just, if he hits with the catapults first, I'm honestly not sure I hold this city. It's pretty scary, to be honest. Pretty scary. Like, I've got units on the way, but I don't know if they make it there in time. Does he have any more impies? No. Okay. And he won't talk. Again, this is something that Civ4 is good at. This, like, if the AI thinks it's winning, so that would be a straight 50% dice roll. If I could kill the warrior elephants, I'd be set. But the problem is if I have a bad dice roll here, I'm totally screwed. Freaking Shaka, I swear. If the AIs just didn't have war elephants, I swear this would be so much easier. But they all have freaking war elephants. If I can, at least if I can cut this tile off. And the Mao, at least I can deny ivory too, but Shaka's ivory is way back there. There's another Ragnar stack on the border again. Man, these turns are just too stressful. It's like every turn I'm like, It's like just 3 hours of stress playing this game. Will Napoleon take... I doubt it. Oops. Never mind. Nah, he won't do it because he doesn't like me enough now. Mal certainly doesn't like me enough. We have enough on our hands right now for like the last 30 turns. Alright, so... Do I even get crabs connected, just out of curiosity? No. Oh wait, yes I do. They're connected to all my other cities, but not to Tipperary. That's pretty hilarious. So I could keep growing, but of course the problem is I just grow into unhappiness. So instead, we'll make the best of a bad situation and do this. Yeah, there we go. 16 culture per turn. How do you like me now? Two catapults in each border city would definitely be good. I mean, I've been cranking out the catapults from Klondike. Like, having some catapults in each border city would be nice. So, like, I can get a catapult here in 2 turns. The problem is the borders are going to be down next, like, he's getting 8% off each turn. What I really should have done was built walls in this city a while ago, because then that would have bought me time anytime a stack comes. Not that the walls would be worth more than the culture, but just it takes much longer to bombard the defenses if you have walls, and like that would have bought time for me to reinforce these cities. So like I've got 1 more turn, but that's not that great. I guess I'm gonna have to whip this city again. I'm sorry, Hope's Peak. You've really been taking taking the blows for me here. At least it still has plenty of... We will not fight our brothers and sisters in the faith. So I guess we go for an elephant next turn and hope for the best. I also probably should have gotten a barracks here at some point, because these units keep popping out with no promotions. So like I have units on the way. It's a shame this tile's not rotated, because I could just go there. He's not going to attack this turn, because he's going to want to bombard the defenses a little bit for another turn. So next turn is like the, if you're going to make a move, you're going to have to make it then. Moment. It's the only city Shaka can attack, true. Thank goodness it's on a hill with like these rivers on every side. Alright, so there's the library. I think we'll do the courthouse next. So he just took out all the defenses. So what do I even have here? Not that much. 2 elephants. 3 spears. Unfortunately, my best spear got sniped by that stupid impy. So the catapults would attack, and then... Dang it. Like, if I attack, I'm screwed, and if I defend, I'm screwed. This is bad either way. Right now I'm focused on not losing cities. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not worried about the cultural push at the moment. I'm really worried about not dying here. That's what I care about right now. Like, I'm not really thinking long-term culture push, which is, I mean, it's coming along just fine. Like, we're back into positive at 30%. All right, there we go, 5 turns. Okay, so we can get civil service in 5 turns, and my capital is already very well set up for bureaucracy, and stupidly not running this tile. I'm still not sure if it's better to attack or better to defend here. I feel like taking all that collateral damage is really bad from the catapults, but I do get the hill bonus, and I also get to defend with the right units. Ah, jeez. This is really hard. It's so freaking stressful. Stupid Shaka, I swear to God. So I have a catapult like 1 turn away, but it's not in the city, and this war elephant's one move away. So I want one of these 2 to have that. I don't really want to lose my Great General Medic, but I feel like I need that defender for the city. This is a failure of planning. It never should have gotten to this point. So a failure of planning on my part not to have positioned better. I just got caught off guard by Shaka. I really thought he would have signed peace by now. Oh, maybe he's willing to sign peace. Okay. Well, I'd love to go back to before I whipped this war elephant. Maybe I just reload to the start of the turn and not whip that war elephant. Trust it to the AI to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Alright, so we're not going to do that whip. Okay, now how much longer is my peace treaty with Mal? Just out of curiosity. It should say how much longer it is. I don't know, I can't see it. Maybe I signed a ceasefire instead of a proper treaty. Where's active? Those are ceasefires, not peace treaties. Okay, well, yeah. So that's why I'm not being able to see these, because I've been signing, apparently I've been signing ceasefires and not peace treaties. So I just want to see if I can get a peace treaty instead, because that's what I actually want with this guy. Okay, so in the future, don't just click that. Click on the thing that means you can't declare war. Okay. All right. So that's out of the way. So let's use this time. We do definitely want a courthouse here. But I think we should get I think we should take a lesson and get walls here first. And we definitely want a couple. We'll send these 2 catapults here so that in the future we have 2 catapults. Alright, so we've got 2 war elephants, spear. Let's just get 3 war elephants there. Because this city is a little bit isolated over here. Alright, danger averted. Should really fortify Fort Hope. Where's Fort Hope? Dude, this city? Alright. Yeah, I mean, this city's pretty well defended. But yes, we should... Where's my medic chariot? Alright. Let's take these 2 elephants and see if we can now get them into Tipperary. It's a long way, I know. But now's the moment to try to do it. Alright, so we managed to get the farce removed here. Of course, now I realize that Mao actually could attack at any moment, so that's somewhat less than ideal. But we did manage to get rid of the... Let's just... let's move you guys over here and try to work on fixing up this area over here, chopping more jungle, getting a road on this tile, for example. Alright, and we gotta turn on research of the civil service. Alright. As soon as this courthouse is done, I really should get another war elephant or 2 out. Also, learn the lesson of building high walls. Yeah, seriously. And getting catapults. So we'll have 2 there. We can get 2 in Camp Nowhere. Then we'll try to get 2 over in Philistinia. And then maybe we'll think about planning another city over here soonish. Just get me some more elephants for right now. I really should get the stables for any city that's trying to build elephants, but I've just been so focused. I think we're stable enough right now that we can build the stables. It's like this goes over to Camp Nowhere. Just looking good at the moment. It's not growing, but it doesn't really need to grow much further. Want that culture to pop over the next border threshold. Yeah, you can just hang in this city for right now. Shaka does seem like one of the biggest threats to keep attacking. And we also need to get a theater here too. But let's get the walls first. It is nice having stone, so they're very cheap. Get that whip counter down. Just had to emergency whip so many times. Yeah, 3 elephants should be reasonably safe over there. Oh, why did I move onto a tile that had no road, like an idiot? Oh well. Magenta for the city next to Uppsala? Maybe. We might want to name related to these dyes in some way. Alright, so we got the cottage done on this tile. So we need 16 turns for the borders to pop there. We need 15 turns for the borders to pop there. And we need 10 turns. So in like the next 15 turns, all these cities are going to pop borders, and that will squeeze Xi'an really badly. This will definitely be the first city to flip. Of course, we won't even accept it if it does. We'd put a city on this tile, because this is better at pushing on Hangzhou and Shanghai. Magenta is related to a synthetic dye. I like Indiegogo a little bit more. I'm sorry, I just like Indiegogo for the dyes. I appreciate the suggestions though. Come on. Or Indiegogo. That's pretty clever. So Tipperary is just working on shoving out its borders too. Alright, so we've got that. We really want to get a tile improved over here too. I don't know if it's safe to do that or not, but I think we should try while we're at peace here. I can cover, you know what, I can cover workers moving on to this tile. Oh, it's probably even better to try to cut those jungle tiles, but we'll see. Alright, so stagnation. Now's the perfect time to swap for the lighthouse, 2-pop whip the lighthouse, overflow, and finish the library. 2 fish, 2 furious. Okay, well we're not whipping that at the moment. Yeah, we actually got a lot of research here. Oh, and we even have demos on someone, Napoleon. So look at how much more GMP we have. We're actually up to 3rd in soldiers now. I don't plan on stopping building military either. Since this is only Monarch, the AI just can't really keep up long term as far as happiness goes. And I'm going to need to shift workers over here. Maybe that's where I move these workers next, up to Golden Fleece, because there's some tiles that they can improve there. Like, we want to cottage this tile, for example. The capital has just about run out of health and happiness. We're going to... we should probably cottage this tile. This tile I might lumber mill, honestly. Looks pretty good, though. Actually, I might mine this tile, because I don't really want the city to grow much further anyway. It's just about as far as it can grow until I get more happiness resources. So maybe we just mine this, and when it grows to size 17, it'll just stop there. Alright, so definitely erode that tile. Certainly a little dangerous moving these war elephants off to that city in the corner, but that'll give that city a legit chance not to die if Ragnar attacks, which it really hasn't had for most of the game. Alright, so you guys road. And we definitely need to cover these units with more than just a war elephant. Alright, that'll hold up against anything except the determined stack. So Mao is definitely the strongest AI, but like he doesn't have that many cities. Like if we look at Mao, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 7 cities in total. Like he's gonna lose Xi'an first, and we already have a lot of pressure on Guangzhou as well. We will want to put a city for cultural purposes right here on the ivory, just to put, like, not to actually work tiles, but just to push. Economy will soon be in good enough shape that I can start founding these junk cities. And, oh, he's got a lot of units in that city. A lot of catapults. Okay. Well, that's why we're building our own catapults. So I'm a little weak right now in the Camp Nowhere region, as usual. And since I'm shifting these war elephants off, a little weak in that spot too. Okay, well, fortunately I remembered that we have to do this. Overflow into that library. The capital is going to be able to build some more elephants. I would really love to get to knights, because they are not only the best units available for a very, very long time, they also are just fast. The ability to move more tiles helps a lot too for playing zone defense against the AI. Okay. There we go. So now we finish that. Library will finish. And you guys, I said we're just going to move you over to here and improve this. Okay, Golden Fleece, seriously, what? Did you see the governor? It worked an unimproved 2-0 grassland tile over this. Like, are you kidding me? Okay, so that city's pretty well defended. Now I'm more worried about Mao coming and attacking me somewhere else. Alright, so we got that road connected. Now we need to... we need to clear out let's clear out the jungle here and build a cottage, and then hopefully I can get rid of this too, so that Shaka can stop camping out on tiles that are got the defensive bonus. Alright. I think Xi'an... Alright, so Xi'an just popped its borders, which is why I'm not grabbing this tile. But, all these cities are close to popping borders, and then I will actually have pressure on that tile. I really want to split my first city. Are those furs even connected? If not, that's a happiness resource for you. No, these furs are not connected. At some point I do need to get a worker up here, but that's not a high priority at the moment. All I would need is a road on like this tile to connect to his road network. Come on, Mal, don't declare war on me. Give me just a couple more turns here. Alright. Alright. So we finished the library. Next up is probably the market. We don't need a theater because we're not close to any border. And the courthouse, we're close to the capital, so the courthouse doesn't do a whole lot right now. Alright. Let's see if we have enough to finish civil. Oh, we can't finish it this turn. 2 more turns. So we're going to mine this tile and then cottage for Golden Fleece. But Golden Fleece isn't set to grow just yet. Alright, chop the jungle. There we go. Oh, we've actually actually worn out the whip duration here. So do we want the courthouse here? Probably. The city's actually not bad economically now. I'm actually pretty close to having this be a 2-pop whip, I think. So right now, each whip is 45, and then I get another 25%. So 2-pop whip would be 90, plus 25% is like 105 or so. Actually, I guess it's not that close to being a 2-pop whip. Still a little ways away. But I'm going to leave it alone for right now. I think what I want to do is chop this and then 2-pop whip. But let's see if we can get the jungle cleared out while we actually have a peace interval here. Let's grab a spear too. But this would be hilarious if he chose to attack right now, right? Not, it actually wouldn't be hilarious at all, but... Let's see if Mal has... Alright, he doesn't have, we have enough on our hands for whatever that's worth. Alright. Ragnar's been in that mode literally the whole game, but has not actually pulled the trigger ever, so. Alright. Let's try to get some elephants. Oh wait, no, not walls. I was gonna say stables. Because then I can build 5 XP, elephants, and knights later on, and that seems worthwhile. Alright, let's get this tech done. There we go. Walls wouldn't be a bad choice here either. I really wish I could get control of this tile. It's just hard because Shanghai... Like, Mao has 3 cities here that are kind of mutually reinforcing each other on culture. So I need to, like, take Xi'an, grab this tile, and then push from this tile on Shanghai, Hangzhou. And of course, another city on this tile would be really helpful. I'd love to put one here, but it's an illegal city site. Still, eventually I'll have enough culture to do stuff like this. Alright, so we're going to road first, because that allows this guy to move into the tile and chop it. Alright, so we managed to get rid of that. Now we need to cottage this tile. And like Paddy Cow's got it stable up, so... Or almost has it up, so it'll be much better at building elephants and later knights. And I'm just looking to see where, if anywhere, I need to whip cities. Too fish, too furious. It grows like a weed, which is great. Almost has all its infrastructure done too. So civil service will not let us build maces because we need machinery for that. But it does take us another step closer. The big thing is bureaucracy. Oh, it's farm spread irrigation. Okay, so I've got a job for these guys. They have to come down here and start farming for Klondike. Still feeling a little exposed at Camp Nowhere. I'd like to get some more units over there. Get some more elephants. I'm like stopping to build the stables right now. I'll feel better once I have the elephants. Once I have some more elephants to move. Alright, we're officially in the medieval era.
The bureaucracy is expanding to meet the needs of the expanding bureaucracy.
Okay. So let's do metal casting, and then we're gonna go for up for music after that. But I want to get forges in play. I think the music was a reference to entering a new era. So we do want bureaucracy. And I think that's it. I don't want to change any of the other civics. Alright. Very nice. So let's see. If I were at 100% science, the capital would be 140 beakers. Not bad. Also, importantly, I've got more production too, because I'm going to need it to build Sistine, which is a very expensive wonder. 900 production, or 900 shields to build. So I can get the capital up to, if I mine this hill and then mine this one, that's 8 more, so that would be 25 base. 25 base, and I can double that up to 50 with bureaucracy plus organized religion plus forge. So 50 production per turn. 18 turns, it's not that bad. Yeah, 18 turns not that bad for a wonder. I don't think any of the other AIs have this tech. Well, of course they don't, because I would have had music. They would have taken the great artist already. So let's grab metal casting first, because they're going to need the forge, and then go from there. All right, so we'll be able to move away from this tile next turn. I'm not sure how much longer I want to press my luck here with Mao. Fortunately, he's in. Look at all those units there. That's concerning. That's kind of concerning. I currently do not have enough to push back an attack that comes out of that. I would currently probably lose. Are we going to send the music artist to Camp? Yeah, the music grade artist would be used for Camp Nowhere. as a super specialist, not as a culture bomb. Culture bombing actually would do very little, but used as a super specialist would really help push the borders back. So yeah, we need more units in this area because, as I said, if Mao comes over the border with all those units he's built, we would be in some trouble. It would not look great right now. So I'm back down to almost last in power. Not really a surprise. So how are we looking on espionage? So we're getting 2 points for each team. Maybe soon we'll be able to see the demos of not Shaka, because the AI has invested absolutely absurd amounts of espionage points against me. Mao's invested 800 points against me. Napoleon 600, Ragnar 860. Shaka's invested 938 espionage points against me. The AI just loves to run that espionage slider. Road town northeast of Camp Nowhere. Yes, that is concerning. Very concerning. One of the reasons why I've said I really wish I could get control of this tile. Yeah, so I definitely need to get more units in here. But yes, he could hit this city on basically any turn. That's why it's very worrying. Let's whip this war elephant next turn. All right, so let's get some of these units in here. Shaka's completed the Statue of Zeus. Okay. Where is that on the tech tree? Statue of Zeus. I can't remember what tech unlocks that. Oh, aesthetics. Okay. Just trying to see how close they might be to Sistine. Okay, so you guys need to come down here and bring irrigation to Klondike. That was my next goal for these workers. Kind of sucks being right next to the strongest AI on the board. But yeah, we need like a lot more units in Camp Nowhere, because that Mao stack, I mean, if he hits Camp Nowhere with that, it's not surviving. It's as simple as that. If he moves all those units right now, it's not surviving right now. So let's get walls up first for some protection. And then we're just going to try to get some more elephants, because they're my best unit right now. Alright, Golden Fleece is regrowing. Of course, because I sent 2 elephants off to go guard Tipperary. Which is happening. Like, it is working right now. This city's growing pretty fast, too. Let's run an artist specialist over... Oh, wait, I don't have the theater done yet. Never mind. I'm gonna run an artist specialist, but it's not ready yet. And I'm letting the whip duration reset right now. Elephants do not get defensive bonuses. That's the one weakness of the unit, but it's still the best unit I can build. What I could do is I could build double spears again, because I'm a little low on spears. And like I have axes here, yeah. And this is a mostly mounted army. Let's do that. Let's build a spear. 2-pop whip it, and we can overflow and finish the walls with it. Yeah, this stack could also hit here too. Jeez, man, that's really scary. Like, this stack could instantly hit Camp Nowhere, or it could hit Philistinia. Definitely worrying that both cities are exposed. Yeah, that's not good. It's tough having to defend both spots. Like, I'll have a catapult done here that will move over, and then I can get to the work of training some more elephants, but I'm definitely well, it's true, it's mostly catapults, but that means if it's mostly catapults, I have to attack it. I can't just sit back and defend. So, like, that is concerning. So, Philistinia should probably get out more units. Its whip counter is almost reset, so we'll have to grab something. I'm just concerned like every turn over this. then I'm going to hear that like war declaration. So we're pretty safe on the Shaka frontier right now. We actually are approaching safety at Tipperary, somewhat shockingly. We're going to be able to get metal casting done, which is really nice. So these workers need to erode this, and then I need to get another cottage down for Golden Fleece on this tile here. This really lousy, unimproved tile. I'll whip the courthouse there soon. Alright, so that gets that an improved tile. Now we need to chop the jungle out and cottage that one. Alright, so I wasn't able to get this chopped. It didn't feel safe enough. Alright, he is not in we have enough on our hands right now, so I'm going to use this guy to maybe chop this. If we lose one unit, one worker, it's not the end of the world. And then I'm going to just try to get some more elephants out, because that would make me feel a lot safer. Am I building the Colossus? No, I have very few coastal cities. The Colossus won't do much for me. So no, I mean it would look cool, but I don't have that many water tiles. Well, I don't know, maybe. I'll think about it. If Too Furious has nothing else to build, maybe. Walls would also be good at Philistinia, I agree. Just be smart so that they take longer to bombard. If those catapults were to move in, it would take a while to bombard the city down. It's pretty smart. I'm going to whip something here, and I'll put the overflow into the walls, because the walls are very cheap. Maybe we 2-pop whip an elephant and overflow into the walls. How about that? I think that that's a solid plan. Mine the plains tail at 2 fish and have it build elephants. Yeah, I mean, I probably should try to get the workers down here. I want to spread irrigation to Klondike first, but once I do that, yeah, that seems like useful, because Too Furious, once it works all the ocean tiles, it should take over the land tiles. And it actually has really good production, too. But, so yeah, once it's done this courthouse, I'll have to do a forge, and then once the forge is done, it's like, it's out of infrastructure, and it can just go military. Alright, like, every turn that goes by without a war declaration is like, whew, it's like a victory. Alright, so we got the stables done? Yeah, okay. So now we can... Oh yeah, look at this. Can, like, build a war elephant every 2 or 3 turns. That's very nice. Stagnation, that's good. Somehow we've still making progress over here. Alright, there we go. So we're going to have metal casting next turn. Nice. Getting walls up in my cities, just because I'm concerned. Alright. So we lose some tiles, but it's fine. And I actually do want to keep running that artist specialist. I want to get this city's borders popped. 6 turns. Okay. Hope I'm not leaving that dude out there as bait. Although I worry I am. Flip out of Judaism. No, Judaism's really important. I need it for organized religion. It's actually really important that I stay in it. I know it makes the AIs dislike me, but they haven't broken through yet. Alright, so we want to set up a whip on something. I said we're going to whip the war elephant. Like, I'm not feeling super exposed here. I'm feeling okay. All your base is now unhealthy. Alright.
And them that take the sword shall perish by the sword.
Alright. Next up, literature and then music. I could just go straight to music, but I want to get the tech discount by doing literature first. Alright, so you should use this time. So we got the... Alright, so we've got some cats out. You should use this time to try to do your forge. Again, I'm trying to buy time when I'm not at war to get some of this stuff done. Alright, so you are going to use your overflow on walls. as previously decided. Okay, good. So 7 turns for the borders to pop there. 6 turns for the borders to pop here. Alright, you should also, now you should whip this forge. It's going to be expensive, but we do want that forge, and the whip counter's reset there. I'm going to finish this elephant and then build the forge. Only 5 turns. So let's just check to make sure the artist is still there at music. It is still there, fortunately. I would expect it to be, because all these AI's tech preferences are very militaristic in nature. So we, in theory, we should whip the forge first. I don't know if I have enough population for that, though. Yeah, I don't think I have enough population for that, so we'll do the courthouse first, even though it's technically inefficient. I mean, I might one day be in free religion. I don't know, though. The thing about free religion, though, like, the one thing is, if I build Sistine, Jewish temples are going to be really good. So, I might not. We'll have to see. Even at 0% science, literature is only a 14-turn tech. It's quite cheap. Oh, wait, did this city... Alright, it's not quite done its whip cycle yet, so we'll let it roll for another turn or two. Okay, so I've got a decent number of units. Again, I don't know if I would hold out well against that, because that's a lot of units, but some of those are defensive units. Philistine is also a concern. But I've got some more war elephants rolling out, so... Alright, so this city's going to pop its borders, and then we should start to get control of these tiles, because it'll have 60% culture, then this city will have 60% culture, and this city will have 60% culture. They're all close. Once this gets up to a majority of our culture on Xi'an, we'll knock out all but one defender, and then prepare for it to flip. And hopefully we'll have control. We'll get control of this tile too. Hopefully, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60. Oh, Hope's Peak's the only one that's going to put culture on that tile. Could be tricky. Could be tricky to get that. I still think I would, yeah, but I need a city on that tile, so I would just reject Xi'an. Like, if it flips to me, I would reject it, burn it down, and then wait until I have cultural control of that tile, which I should have eventually. Alright, so our peace treaty with Shaka wears off. We said we're going to overflow into wall. Oh, wow. There's no overflow into the walls? Huh. Okay, well, let's finish the Jewish missionary first, then. Thought I would have some more. Unpromoted war elephant, unfortunately. Hope's Peak and Klondike. Okay, Klondike expanding borders doesn't do a whole lot. Did get walls done in here, though. Now we can start spreading irrigation north. Anyway, so this interval of peace was certainly nice. Paddy Cow will finish the forge and regrow. So we're going to get 2 more war elephants done here. Paddy Cow should get one, and all your base should get one. And then that will definitely help. Do I want to whip the forge here? Probably not. No, this city doesn't have enough food. Whipping doesn't really make a lot of sense here. And so we've almost got this. Whip duration is slowly running out here. Also, I'd rather work as scientist. Really need to get a theater done here. We'll whip the forge in a couple turns. Hopefully overflow and finish the theater. I also need to get a missionary into that city for the organized religion bonus. Philistinia's got one done, so hopefully that'll work. Alright, forge next. Walls, which hopefully we won't end up needing. Alright, forge. That forge can be whipped next turn. Getting that infrastructure up. There we go. So Tipperary actually has all those units in it now. All right, let's get you over here. As soon as you get there, we're gonna whip the forge. All right, so I think we need more elephants up here. At one of these two cities anyway. I might stick a war elephant or two on reserve in between these two cities. All right, so you can now whip the courthouse and we'll overflow into the forge. Then I need them to mine that tile there. Oh, that one's already done? Okay. Because I'm going to need it for building. Hey, we finally managed to clear out all the tiles around this city. Yay! Since we're going to whip you shortly, I'll drop that scientist. Just get you some more food. Okay. Let's knock out literature now. Courthouse 10-turn build in courthouse. That's an interface. It might have been with overflow, is all I'm thinking. Alright, 5 turns to that border pops, 4 turns till that border pops. And Tipperary, 14 turns. I mean, it's not going to, like, grab this tile anytime. Oh, okay. I was like, well, it's not going to grab this tile anytime soon. And then it's like, actually it is, apparently. Apparently I am going to grab that tile. I don't know how I would defend it, though, so... But, like, we're getting there. Maybe someday we'll have enough excess military that we can drop a city here and start doing the push from that tile as well. Alright. Literature done, on the music.
To be swallowed, and some few to be
so there's
digested.
Walls done in this city, so that's going to help. Getting walls on the borders will certainly slow down the rate at which those catapults can operate. Alright, forge here. Oh, nice. A lot of overflow. And it looks like the forge is going to finish right around the time music finishes, so we can go straight on to Sistine in the capital, which is what we want. I can also do Heroic Epic in this city. Where is it? 18 turns, but with the forge it'll be a little bit faster. We should be able to chop and finish the forge with the chop overflow. I want to definitely try to get this done while I have a interval of peace. Again, more peace is good. The longer the game goes on, the stronger I get. Oh, hello. What's this? Hope that's not heading for Tipperary. Well, we'll deal with that threat when the time comes. Alright, so this missionary will get there in like 2 turns, and then we'll whip the forge there. Patty cow, that looks fine for right now. Let's check the AIs and see their war status again. Alright, so he does not have, we have enough on our hands already, at least not right this minute. Alright, nothing at the moment. And he's been in, we have enough on our hands already literally the entire game. Maybe he's trying to, so here's the thing, maybe he is trying to declare war on someone he doesn't, oh, never mind. I was going to say maybe he doesn't have open borders with someone he's trying to declare war on, but apparently not. Apparently he has open borders with, apparently he does have open borders, so who knows. I was going to say maybe he just can't reach someone and he wants to attack them, but he just can't. But no, apparently that's not it, so who knows. So we have 1 war elephant here. Let's try to ship this guy, maybe I'll put like 2 war elephants here so they can shift over to Philistinia or Camp Nowhere. Problem again is I can get hit by these cities like instantly. Like there can be a stack here or there can be a stack here. But now that they, with walls at least I'll have some time because the AI would stop to bombard the defenses. So that's the hope. In before Mao attacks. Okay. Oh! That's what we wanted, boys! Go Napoleon! Yes! Alright, well, we won't be facing an attack by Mao in the immediate future. Poison those relations between your civs, too, yeah. So Mao will, look at that. Now Mao is annoyed. And Napoleon's annoyed. Excellent, excellent, excellent. You guys go for it. Have at it. He's actually going to take this city too, which is going to be great. Much easier to push into the culture of weakly taken cities that were just captured. Because like he's got enough catapults that he's, well, we'll see. Maybe Mao will shift his stack over and defend, but I think that city's gonna fall. All right, well, that was a great development. Really good news. So Klondike, now finally getting a little trickle of food coming in. Good stuff. So I'm going to do the farm plus chop here because I actually want to work the tile as a forest for the time being. So that's great news. Really, really good news. We actually managed to get this cleared out. We have all the forests taken out now. Alright, so we're actually falling in cultural percentage on this tile. Like, we almost gained control of it, and we've been slowly losing it over the... Because, like, it's up to 58% now. I need to stuff a city here and start using it to start getting culture in it. That's got to be a priority in the near future. Find a city to just pop out a... Oh, and this I needed to whip, because this city's already maxed out on tiles. Yeah, I think we'll get a barracks here. Excuse me, I think we'll get a barracks here and just look to... You know what? Should this be the heroic epic city? Just out of curiosity? No, it's too good of a commercial city. It needs to build all the commerce stuff. No, but it'll build a lot of military. Like, we'll use it to build a fair amount of military, but I don't think it's a heroic epic city. Yes, and cultural buildings get destroyed on capture, correct. Alright, so we don't have to worry about Mao for the time being. Let's see what happens here. We actually have vision, fortunately, because it's near our borders. Hahaha, no. Absolutely not. Bizarre that he would come asking me, of all people, about that. Also, this city has enough food, we don't have to work that tile. Rather work the cottage. Alright, well. Let's get the barracks. And then probably a stable, and then some elephants, our favorite unit. Hang out here for right now. Alright, do not fail your 90% dice roll. Thank you. We actually did fail it before. 2 Fish, 2 Furious would be a good site to breed some cats. True, because then we wouldn't need a stables. Actually, that's not a bad idea. The only thing is it's far enough from the front lines that it's a good place to build units that have faster movement. Alright, so we did manage to get this in place. We're 1 turn away from growing. Perfect time to whip the forge. I know the whip counter hasn't totally run out, but this is a good opportunity to do this, especially because we're whipping off unimproved tiles. Alright, so we'll get the forge, and then finally, belatedly, get this theater up and running. Should have enough overflow that we can put 1 turn the theater instantly. Very nice. Alright, things are looking up here. 2 turns, and 1 turn. Alright, so we'll start putting some pressure on this city. As I said, I think it's a little... I don't think it's close to flipping right now, but... it's not hurting, to say the least. What's the cultural percentage here? Like, how close are we to getting... Oh, I guess we're not close to flipping Uppsala, because we don't have any culture on that tile yet. So we have culture on these 3 tiles, but not on this tile. So no, Uppsala won't flip until we found a city here, and until it becomes culturally dominant, which does not seem to be in the immediate future. But this would be a good moment to get a city here up and running. The main reason I haven't done it is, number 1, it would be a garbage city, but number 2, I have not felt safe to defend a city on this spot. So we should look into doing that. I will need more units, though. Alright, I don't have quite enough. Let's do 1 more turn of 0% science. I might play up until we get the music artist. Might be a good time to stop. We'll see. Oh, we should be watching the fighting up here. So there's the forge. Overflow into that theater. What's going on at Hangzhou? Oh, so the defenses were taken out. Napoleon attacked and he killed most of the defenders, so that's pretty good news. Artist is still there, right? Where is it? Yep, still there. And how do I know that? Because it says first to discover receives a great artist. Let me put it where you can see it. If it says that, the great artist is still there. Alright, so we do want music. And our next target on the tech tree after that is liberalism, because obviously we get the free tech, but the other reason is free speech. Plus 100% culture in all cities. Super good for this setup. So we're running bureaucracy for now, but we really only need bureaucracy until we finish Sistine, and then once we finish Sistine, we can drop it in favor of liberal free speech. So that's where we're headed. And ultimately, we want to get to the corporations, because the corporations will be where most of the culture comes from in the late game. All right, so other stuff. We also probably, let's see, so we'll probably do machinery into guilds, because I want to get knights. Knights will make me feel quite a bit safer. All right, so you guys, let's finish that road for now, but then you guys are kind of free, because Hope's Peak has enough improved tiles for the moment. I might want to mine one of these hill tiles, though. Alright, so War Elephant there, Forge. Yeah, this chop will finish the Forge, and then we'll go on to Heroic Epic. Two Fish, Two Furious can build some units for the time being. Yeah, maybe a couple more cats out of there would be nice. Oh yeah, engineering. Engineering's a really good suggestion. Yes, thank you. I missed that. Just the road movement would be awesome. Road movement would be really nice. If the capital has nothing else to do, it might be able to do Notre Dame. Also, castles would be good too. Thanks for the suggestion, Rayson. I'm not really worried about anyone else stealing liberalism. I think I'm in pretty good shape. Oh, I could do the Great Library real fast. That would sure be nice. The Scientist Specialist would be very helpful. But I think I need to do Sistine first. It's just too important. By the way, this will be the National Epic City, too. I would really like to get Great Library, National Epic, Sistine, and a future Oxford in this city. So, do we have any overflow? I might as well just run Wealth for this turn, and then start Sistine next turn. Sistine is the all-important wonder. Have to get that, so that's got to come first. Alright, so there's a War Elephant. And this city, since it has a stables, should just pump War Elephants for right now. Alright, we got the barracks down there. I actually think I maybe want to do this. Do I want to do a settler here? Because I do want a settler for that spot. Or can I find a better... Let me just put it on a cat for right now and see if I can find another better spot. Because the issue is I have to be able to defend that. I maybe need a few more units before I can plant that. Anyway, so as expected, that city was captured. But ideally, these guys will just waste a lot of production. So I still can't see their demos. Oh, I'm actually close to... I'm almost first in... So I'm at 356. Rival Best is 360. I'm almost in first place in power. Maybe I'll even be able to see their demos soon, as I keep building courthouses. I'm close to being able to see Ragnar and Mao. Shaka, no. Shaka's spent an absurd amount of points on espionage. Anyway, though, let's get you in Camp Nowhere. You guys, I don't think I need more. The only thing I would want to do here is just clear out more jungle tiles, and that's not the worst thing to do. Like, maybe we just clear this out for right now. Yeah, Sistine's is just too important. I need Sistine. Could also use an aqueduct so I'm not running out of health here. It's like we actually are going to need to drop one of these cottages. Actually, I think I need to do the... I think I need the aqueduct or I'm going to be out of health. Guess I'm going to drop one of the cottages in order to work this tile. With Sistine, are you planning to swap into cast eventually and run workshops instead of whipping? I mean, long term, yes, that would be the plan, but it's not. Maybe eventually long term. Not right now, but perhaps eventually. The other reason why guilds is really good is I want to get into mercantilism. The free specialist is going to be really nice with representation. Or no, that's banking, excuse me. Yeah, I do want to get that too. Free artist specialist in every city, pretty nice. Ragnar's probably waiting until he has more power than Mao. Maybe. Well, as long as he's not attacking us. Oh, I can improve relations with him by saying yes here. I mean, I have terrible relationship with Mao anyway. Kind of thinking of saying yes here, because Mao's already tied up with him. I don't think I'm going to see that many units from Mao. Alright, let's do it. Mutual military struggle.
If music be the food of love, play on.
Alright, let's get engineering though. Oh, what do I need to get first? Oh, machinery. Okay, that's fine. That will get me maces anyway. Alright, heroic epic. Here we go. Let's hope this doesn't backfire. So I could kill units in Xi'an, but until I actually am culturally dominant, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. Because like I can't take the city until I actually have cultural dominance on the tile itself. By the way, we are like almost break even at 50%. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's keep bringing irrigation up here. So our base production's 13 right now. Not great, not terrible. We can do this because this way both Klondike can work it and it spreads irrigation to Paddy Cow. Ha, look at this. I can actually now move this worker finish just in time. Also, I'll sign peace as soon as I can with Mao. Could potentially kill that unit, but let's not risk that. Alright. Let's get you skedaddling out of here, buddy. Maybe you can come join these guys down here and help out with that. Actually, let's just put you in here for right now. Alright, so Hope's Peak. That looks good there. How's Too Fast, Too Furious doing? Not bad. Growing away. Working on building a catapult. Kind of a quiet turn there. Okay. So let's see. Philistinia. Some of these cities are on their whip. Working on their whip cycles. Yeah, so like what I want to do is swap over to here, but that would actually cause the city to starve. So there's that 50 production per turn I mentioned, but I don't want the city starving, so I do feel like I think I have to finish the aqueduct first. Wonder if it's interesting how Napoleon's been like a good friend throughout this game. I was gonna say, do you think I can trade a resource? Okay, never mind. I was trying to see if anyone had a resource I don't have, but that's actually not the case. Sure. You can have a sheep for 3 gold per turn. Alright, so this tile's about to flip to me. That's cool. Let's see how quickly, oops. Took a screenshot there. Let's see how quickly I gain culture on this tile. So, right now, I can't see because the stupid interface is in the way. Alright, so right now I have 1599, he has 2885. So right now, his advantage is, just want to see if it's going down, 2885 minus 1559. So he has he's ahead by 1326 culture right now. 1599. Hold on, did I do this right? 2885 minus 1599. So he's ahead by 1286 on that tile. 1286. Let's see what it is next turn. After we... Alright. So it was 1286. Now let's see what it is. So I went up to 16. So he was 29. Alright. So 29 minus 1681. Yeah, it's going down for sure. 1248 that time. Okay, so I'm making progress on this tile here. This one I'm very close to flipping. It's just because I have three different cities putting culture on this tile, whereas he only has one. All right, anyway. So the AIs being at war is like the best thing that could ever happen over here. And I actually kind of have some extra workers here. Oh, they were gonna mine this tile, that's right. We wanted to mine this. For Two Fish, Too Furious. Alright, so you need to get into Camp Nowhere, but I'm not gonna leave you one tile away, like an idiot. So yeah, oh hello, what's this? Where's this stack going? Is this coming for me, or is it going to attack someone else? I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to attack Napoleon, because I feel like he would have already attacked me if he was going for me, but we'll see. It's mostly catapults, so that's not as scary as it could be. If we hit that with our own catapults, we could clean that up pretty quickly. So how's this city doing? Oh, we need to get what the? Why is it working this tile over this tile? I swear the city governor sometimes is an idiot. Like, let's work a 1-2 tile instead of a 2-8 tile or whatever this is. Really, really pretty silly. So yeah, hopefully we can get this city soonish. It's at 30. You can see 36%. All right, so the aqueduct. Now we need to go to Sistine. 22 turns. It's not fast, but oh wait, never mind. There we go. 18 turns. Just what I said. We have exactly 50 production. 18's not bad. You know what I should do? I should have some guys come down here and chop in the third ring. After this gets done, I'll send these down to do third ring chops to get Sistine out faster, just because it's such an important wonder. All right, so super specialist time. We are not doing a great work. That actually won't do a lot here. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but it wouldn't do a whole lot because this is a very tightly contested border. The culture bombs work in an area where like there's not a lot of built-up culture, but in a tightly built-up area, it doesn't do that much. We'll actually get much more over the long run by making this a super specialist, because that's going to double the base rate of culture from like, I think we're at like 15 and now it goes up to 20 something. Like this will help us more in the long run. Not to mention we get the representation bonus too. So 29 culture per turn. It's actually enough that I think I can run the cottage here and not have to run the artist, because we're still at 25 per turn right now. Don't forget Sistine does work with the super specialist too. Like that's not a huge, not that big of a deal, but it does apply with them too. Okay, so now Klondike's got, can do this, and Klondike will grow a little bit faster. Slows down the heroic epic. Not too badly though. Now that it's at plus food, we just want to get it up. We just want this city to grow basically, grow up to like size 10 or so, and then we can grab the remaining tiles. But it's okay for right now. So let's send some of these guys down to chop at the capital. Send 2 workers there to chop. And I've got 2 more free guys over here. I think these guys can come over to like Golden Fleece and Philistinia. Make sure Patty Cow isn't sniped with anything mounted. Yeah, I've been thinking about, oh yeah, that's right, because he's got, that's a good suggestion, because this tile is in his control, so he could move here, here, here. So we need a spear just to stop that from happening. Good suggestion. Because like there's no mounted unit right now, but there could be. Gonna move again. I think there's enough. I think right now Mao has enough on his plate, but that's is a concern. I don't want a random oh. So he wants me to convert. We convert and then we flip back in 5 turns because we're spiritual. Alright, so that was kind of annoying. Hagia Sophia. Well, so much for that Talk about a random unit walking out and sniping. How much longer till this tile's in our territory? Oh, this one just flipped to us. Nice. This one is not going to flip in the immediate future. So we were at 36%, now we're at 38%. So now that risk has kind of gone away, but it doesn't hurt having one spear in that area either. All right, so the thing is, I don't actually want to finish a chop until I'm back in organized religion again, because I want that bonus. So why don't we do this? We'll split these guys up and have them each chop one forest at a time, and they won't finish until after we're back in organized religion again. All right, so while we're here, we'll do this. As for you, we will want this farmed eventually, so why don't you just get started on your long journey. Yeah, so being in Hinduism kind of sucks. It's not helpful for me, but we'll flip back eventually. Alright, so Sistine gets slowed, but I wanted to stay on good terms there. Yes, we're not going to whip anything until we get done with this, until we get back in organized religion. Doesn't look like it looks like this is not hitting a whip cycle anyway, so that's fine. Instead of working an unimproved tile, do that. Yeah, we'll whip the courthouse. Actually, we should probably whip the forge, but we'll whip something. Tipperary is almost expanded. Oh, we've actually got control of this tile now. Excellent. Now, if I could defend that tile, if I can build enough excess military that I can defend this tile, that would be a great place to stuff in some units. Where's Hagia Sophia? I believe it's at where is it again? Theology. By the way, Apostolic Palace would be really nice to have too, but I have not gone down this route. So yeah, the AIs, some of them have gone for this religion. Are you kidding me? More units? What? Jesus. Not what I want to be doing, trading one unit for one unit, when I could have just easily covered that with a full health unit. That was a promoted war elephant too. That really sucks. Oh wow. Not a good use of not great tactics there. More of this just racing. But what were the odds on that anyway? My war elephant was basically dead. Why didn't I just cover that with another unit? That was really dumb. I didn't realize it had taken that much damage, but that's on me. I could have checked easily. I have to stop using units like that. This is an incredibly dumb way to lose a unit. Alright, so let's cover this with an axe. There we go. Alright, so you can see it'll be 5 turns. I'll be in organized religion in 5 turns. Alright. They're not going to be full value chops, but it's alright. So this can now grow onto that tile. We're using this interlude to like get heroic epic up, which is, I think, pretty good. And I'll use this to, yeah, I'm going to do a big whipping sequence as soon as I'm back in organized religion again. Oh, here's a stack over here. Hello. Am I going to be the target? Because I was kind of hoping that like I would not be the target. Just getting my slow movers up near this city. So like now they can't hit me from Xi'an. Even a mounted unit only goes 1-2. Mao's back and he's pissed. I mean, that's not that scary of a stack, honestly. It's very heavy on catapults. If I hit that with like 2 catapults and then mop up, it's honestly not as bad as it might look. Plus he split it up anyway. Yes, I'm actually second right now in military power, apparently. Someone's got a lot of military strength. I wish I knew who it was. I still can't see most people's demos. Oh boy. Napoleon apparently just got rocked in a battle. Apparently he got just destroyed. Alright, you can hang out there for right now. I'll move you back here since it doesn't look like I'm about to get attacked. Alright, bringing up another catapult. There we go. Man, look at this city. Base production 17. That's a lot for this stage of the game. Alright, how many more turns until I can change religion? 3 more turns. So we're up to 39% in this city. We're slowly getting there. This is about to flip first, 49%. This we're slowly increasing now too. This is over 40% as well. So we're making progress thanks to having all these. So the things that are really going to start flipping this, getting into mercantilism so we can put a free artist in every city, getting Sistine so the artist is worth, each artist is worth 5 culture per turn, and then getting into liberalism so that it doubles that. So I'm getting like every city is like, you just flip in the double artist specialist and you're at like 20 culture per turn. And of course corporations will just make it crazier. So Mal won't talk for a while. When you declare war, you know they're not gonna talk to you for a little bit. All right, so. Oh, I wanted to go on to, okay, so I wanted to go on to guilds for knights and then banking, but it looks like I have to do monarchy to get there. So maybe we do engineering first, although engineering is very expensive. That road movement, though, sure would be nice. All right, why don't we do this first? Maybe we should have done engineering first. I didn't realize how long it would take to get up here, but I can build maces now and upgrade to maces, so that's pretty good. This is going to be whipped as soon as I can get back in organized religion. I want a couple maces, because I've got plenty of elephants right now. Alright. Let's move you here, just so you're in position. Similarly, you move here, so you can shift down to Paddy Cow if needed. Like, I had a lot of axes, but a lot of my axes have died, so this stack could be attacked, but only by mounted units, and I'm pretty comfortable with war elephants defending against mounted units. I do want to make sure they each have combat 1, though. I don't necessarily know what the second promotion is going to be, but they're definitely going to have combat 1, so no real question about that. Alright, 2 more turns until I can flip back. I said I wanted you guys to come over here by Golden Fleece. Also, might not be a bad idea to get a road to the center of my territory here, where there's like this dead zone. But I think this city would benefit from having a cottage on this tile. Right, almost ready to whip that forge. Still, infrastructure's coming along really nicely. Yeah, let's put a road on this tile. Or I might just move over and cottage that. This city's regrown really nicely from all the brutal whipping I've done. Sure will be nice to get a courthouse here. And then the infrastructure is almost done, so I might be able to just do more units. Or I might be able to whip out a settler. Yeah, he refuses to talk. Alright, well, that was a mistake. Ooh, Mal's in bureaucracy. That means he's teching reasonably well. Alright, so fortunately since there's a road here, we can kill this unit and immediately walk back. Don't know what that horse archer was thinking. Just a free unit offered up to me. It's nice that we have a road on this tile. We can. Oh wait, we just got control of this tile, didn't we? That's a relatively new one, isn't it? There we go. 41% now. Getting closer. Again, as soon as it drops under 50%, we're ready to go. And we'll take out those defenders. Okay, so I just moved this guy over here. I'm going to whip Golden Fleece so I'm safe to build roads here for the time being. Alright, yeah, you guys can just chill here for the moment. I like this positioning on this tile here. Only thing that's a little vulnerable is Philistinia, but we seem to be okay. Like, there doesn't seem to be a lot of enemy attention at Philistinia. Alright, so I would next like to get these tiles, but they're not safe to clear. So let's see if Shaka is planning to declare war right now. Nope, doesn't look like it. Mal and Napoleon are locked up. Ragnar, he's been in. We have enough on our hands for the entire game. I would love to get this tile cleared out of jungle. So I'll make a play for that. We haven't made a lot of progress in pushing in towards Shaka culturally, which could be a problem later on. But we also haven't died against Shaka, so... Oh, and I should have turned off research on engineering. Philistinia could... Well, Philistinia is fine. All of its tiles are improved, except there's only one tile not improved, and we should, in fact, go over and work on Philistinia. It could use more of these cleared out. That's a good point. So, I should, in fact, send some of these. These workers down here can shift up there, so I'm going to cancel their chops, just to make sure that they get the organized religion bonus. Alright, so cat finished there. Let's have you do a mace, because I'm low on maces. How many cats do I have? So I have 2 there, I have another one there. Let's get this one over by Philistinia. Boy, I'm really looking forward to that faster movement. So there's a horse archer there, but unfortunately I can't hit it because it's not in my territory. Alright. So back into Judaism. Alright, so now chop into all your base. Chop, chop, there we go. There we go, oh look at that. 116, and then it gets doubled because of building's capital. Now it's a shame we don't have Sistine. If we had Sistine, we would almost, or excuse me, not Sistine, if we had Marble, we'd almost finish it with those chops. But that still knocks it down to just 9 turns. That's pretty good. I mean, I could kill this unit instantly, but it's not in my territory, so it's not fair. All right, now we got to go through and whip cities, because we're now back in organized religion again. So this city first. There we go. Whip off the unimproved tiles. Then I need to get workers up there. I want to get cottages on these tiles. These I also need to farm, because they will be used by that city on the X. All right, Klondike. Oh, we've got the Heroic Epic halfway done. Nice. Or almost halfway done. Cool. Slowly making progress there. Maybe not the greatest city to put the Heroic Epic in, but not the worst. Alright, I'm going to let this city continue to recover from its whip cycle. I could whip it, but let's try to hold off on too much unhappiness, even though it can use a courthouse really badly. Alright, Patty Cow. Do we want to 2-pop with the mace? It's that or whip the courthouse. Try to whip the courthouse. I should be able to whip that. I've got a forge, so I have forge and organized religion here. So each whip is 45. So it would be, or no, each whip is 90, right? Because the base is no, it's 45 plus 50%. Each whip is like 62. So yeah, so it's a 3-pop whip. Yeah. I'm sorry I was slow on that. Anyway, here we definitely want the courthouse. And here, we could whip the courthouse, but I'd have to drop the artist specialist, which I don't want to do. So we'll hold off. It's slowly building that. I'm not whipping at Two Fish, Too Furious. There's not really much to whip here. Could we build the Colossus? Or has it already been built? Someone must have already built it, because I don't see it here. Oh, you know what we can whip here? We can whip out a settler here, and we'll use that for the new city. Yeah, we'll wait until the whip counter wears out, but then we'll whip a settler and use it to found that spot. Alright, Forge. We'll whip it next turn. Market. Perfect time to whip. And Sistine. Alright. Globe Theater in the city near Shaka. Well, what you want for Globe Theater is you want a city that's really high on food, so you can just like draft. The city that would be best for that is Two Fish Too Furious. But Two Fish Too Furious is good enough that I don't want to keep whipping it constantly. Like this city, I guess it has a decent food surplus. Not crazy. I guess it is +7. Maybe. I don't think I have enough theaters for the globe yet either. Do I? Where is it? Oh, I do have enough. I don't know. Maybe. This might be a good city for Hermitage, actually. Just because it's in the middle of all these enemy cities. I don't know. So Xi'an's actually starting to get a fair number of units in it. Oh. Just decided to walk up and attack for some reason. Okay. So Ragnar has decided he's finally going to attack. I can't say I'm shocked at that. I am surprised it didn't happen earlier, though. Oh, there he is. Okay, there's his stack. Oh, great. Double stacks invading at the same time. Not the best timing. Bad timing. Ah, dang it! Want a peace treaty? We gotta watch it again because I want the peace treaty, not the ceasefire. I gotta stop doing that. You have no idea how long. Thank you, Mao. Indeed. Okay. All right. All right. Mao. How do I get the trade table with him? Would he actually give me... Okay. Alright, whatever. We can get peace. That's all we need. Just so we can concentrate on Ragnar instead of him. This will give us 10 turns for culture to build up at Xi'an. Alright, so big stack here. But it's all catapults. So let's rally our units. Yeah, it's all catapults. So all I have to do is hit that stack with some cats and we'll be fine. Alright. Let's move to be in position to do exactly that. I don't know what direction he's going to go in, but... So this is why you end up building a lot of cats, because they always, you know, die. Wait, what's this? How am I starving now? Did I lose a... I must have lost a resource somewhere. Because that city was not starving last turn. An archer and a chariot. Oh, I know what it is. It's because this now can't get through. I lost the crabs because it's the route was through Ragnar's territory. That's why. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing the crabs. Okay, well that's fine. -1 food per turn at the capital is not a big deal. Alright, so we'll just get set up to hit this next turn. I want these units to be in a position where they can also attack if need be next turn. I don't know if this is close enough, but it'll help. And these guys were going to go up to my second city, Philistinia, and do some work there. Okay, so... Kind of amazing Ragnar didn't declare war earlier. Like, legitimately kind of shocking. So I would move there, but obviously I don't want to get attacked by these guys. Here, nope, none of those tiles are safe. Okay. Well, this chop would go to all your base, so why don't we just have them chop for right now? Work on that Sistine's. Yeah, so like I don't know what tile this guy's going to be on next turn, but I want to be in a position where I might be able to hit him with all of these units. Like he could move here or something, and I wouldn't be in position from here, but these units would be. I don't want to move units away from Shaka. Oh, there's units here I can kill. Well, let's wait for them to come down off that hill. It's probably too much of a risk having a guy right on the... If you go to the trade screen and click bury the hatchet. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I forgot I had these forests I could chop too. This one would go to Klondike. But this one also might go to the capital. Oh, and this city needs to get whipped for its forge. As long as it grows back onto that tile next turn. And this city's almost done its infrastructure too. That's pretty good. We've been able to buy enough time to get a lot of infrastructure done. Oh, nice. That was the perfect tile for him to move on to. So I think I'll use this for barracks. We also have now unlocked Forbidden Palace, which we should build somewhere. This might not be... Okay, well, you got my plantation, buddy. I hope it was worth it. This is just like, who do you want to give XP to? So I definitely want this guy, because this will get him a second promotion. I mean, I can fix that with my workers. That's not a big deal. So no damage, as expected. And I might be able to get this spear to 4 XP. No, that'd only give him 1 XP, not 2. This guy's at 1, so this will get him to 2 for a second promotion. Oh, we got a great general, nice. Time to send him to the Heroic Epic City. Where did the Great General pop up? Alright, so the reason why this is so good is I can smack this stack with from both sides. So we're going to lose some catapults here, but we'll clean up everything else. And we'll just rebuild the catapults. Alright. So we damaged the longbow. What kind of odds do I get with the war elephants, just out of curiosity? 92%. Alright, well, that's probably worth taking. Let's see if I can use a more heavily promoted war elephant. Alright, 96%. I think that's good enough. If I can get odds that good, I'm gonna just attack normally, not suicide another catapult. Alright, that's one down. 95%. That only went from 95 to 96, so that may not have been worth it. I mean, it's not going to hurt, though. Alright, there goes another one. So, we've got another... So that's 96% as well. Now, do I need to save these? Not really. It's a ton of catapults. Tons and tons of catapults. Like, if I picked one of these... Yeah, okay. So maybe I do need to use the war elephants. You guys came to the wrong place. We're already down to catapults. Okay. Elephant against catapult. So yeah, the horse archers will not defend against the elephants. So I'd like to kill this with the war elephant. The problem is I'm going to be moving, like attacking from a kind of a bad angle. They're all... Great General's in my base. Okay. So I could try to hit that stack with another catapult if I wanted. Well, like, what are the odds if I try to pick this guy? Only 21%, not good. See, that I can't get at the horse archers because the catapults just defend against anything other than the elephants. That might be enough for this first turn. Although, if I send one more catapult, the horse archer will defend, the horse archer will take damage, and then my axes should get odds on everything else, so that's probably worthwhile to do. Just have to build more catapults afterwards. They even have 33% odds to retreat. Alright, so I was not expecting to win, but it did a lot of down. Yeah, it took the horse archer down to 1.9. Okay, so now the axes should get odds. Yeah, so now they're up to 68%. 73%. They actually don't get great odds against these. This is where I need a horse archer, because it would flank them. Are you kidding me? Come on. The catapults, the fearsome catapults. I guess we didn't do enough collateral damage to these guys. I actually have odds to retreat here. Okay. My terrifying catapult minions. I think I have odds to win. Yeah, as long as I have odds to attack him with my catapults, I might as well cripple the stacks. Like, why allow them to do collateral damage to me if I can hit them first? Should have done this sooner. Okay. Yeah, they've all been collateraled pretty good at this point. Nice. Okay. Alright, well after taking all that collateral damage, do I have any cats left? I think I moved them all. Oh, I should have moved more of these units over. I'm gonna come up short on units on cleanup duty here. Oh well. Will this warrior get into the battle? We shall see. 68% odds is definitely not good enough. Oh, I still have one war elephant left. Nice. Forgot about that. This will clean up the last full-strength cat. Alright, so now everything's just, like, really messed up on their side, so should have easy odds on everything else. I do need to rebuild some of these cats. Yeah, if I had moved over those two axes, this would be an easier cleanup. I still should be able to clean up everything. I might come up like 1 unit short, but whatever's left over will be just about dead. You should move to Klondike. Mao is at peace with me and cannot declare war, so there's no risk. I can even empty out this city completely at no danger. Yeah, it's just a lot of completely weak units here. Alright. Sorry that the camera keeps jerking over there. I can get an XP on my medic chariot, I'm planning on it. I'm just trying to eliminate all the units that are strongest to defend. Is your core not connected at your capital? It's connected. Oh, it's actually not connected because I never roaded it. That would have been nice. That would, if I had ever roaded that tile when this got pillaged, it wouldn't have disconnected it. So I should have done that. Alright, so you go here. Come on, Gustavus. Seems very happy. Alright, so what's left? 2 crippled catapults. So this is when it's time for the warriors to ride out! Go, warrior, go! I always get a kick out of that. So I'm 1 unit short of being able to kill that, but... So what did we lose overall? Let's look at the total combat log. Alright. So that's all this turn, right? Okay, so this was the other battle. We killed those 2. So we lost a catapult. We lost 3 catapults and an axe. And we killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13. We killed 14 units and lost 4. That's not bad. So we took out a lot of his military power. We actually can even see the demos now for him. Oh, we're up to 2nd in military power now. Nice. So who's first? Either Mao or Shaka, because we can't see their demos yet. Yeah, while I'm here, I should probably road this tile, which should have been roaded a long time ago. And then they'll get up to Philistinia and work on improving its tiles. So that was a pretty good turn. Let's do the next turn, because it'll be turn 250, and that's a good stopping point. You ready to talk yet? No? Okay. Oh, here comes some more. Well, time to heal up before they can get here. We don't have a ton of time. Alright. We'll move into the city for safety. Okay, so you can promote. You can just heal right there. I still don't know which way. Oh, we also flipped this tile, by the way. Remember how this tile was in Chinese control? That's really, really important from a military standpoint. I also would really like to have this roaded. Alright, so this stack cannot hit me on this turn, so instead of moving, let's just use this turn to heal. This is where having the Great General Medic is super important. Heal. I was going to move him here so I had Medic on that heal as turn it. Oh, I could have moved the Medic to this tile. They both would have gotten the Medic benefit. Oh well. Also, just for safety's sake, let's put another unit in this city. It's got to be someone who's like full health. Because I don't think I want just the one unit in. Okay, you. Just to be safe. I think this stack will stay together, but I would feel a lot better if I had... Oops, no, I did not want... Oh, jeez, I did not want to move you there. That's a misclick. And engineering I can also definitely turn on research for. Klondike can get its defender back. Just because, like, this guy could technically move his chariots 1, 2, 3, 4 and attack Camp Nowhere. Again, I don't think he'll do that because the AI, once it creates a stack, they all tend to stay together. But let's not risk that. Let's just... Like, that guy won't heal this turn, but, like, this will get him up to near full strength. Just to be on the safe side. And I'm going to have to repair that plantation. That got pillaged over there, so I'm going to have to move a worker. Actually, no, I didn't want to do that. Oops. Yeah, see, here's not having the medic in play. Look how much slower this guy heals. 3 turns. I don't want to completely strip Philistinia of defenders. So let's start working on a cottage on this tile. Okay, you're fine. You can just heal here for now. Alright, and I'm not going to lead the warrior as a warlord. We're going to join the city as a military instructor. Lead troops as a warlord. Yes, we're going to have a warrior with 20 XP. That's definitely what we want. Okay, 4 turns from Sistine. Oh, nice, because we got that chop finished. Ugh. This is a good stopping point, but I also really want to get Sistine, so I think I'm going to play until I can land Sistine. I keep saying, I'm like, oh, that's a good stopping point. It's like, no, want Sistine. You two can chop it and finish it. Also give us time to finish engineering. Alright, let's keep an eye on this stack. Alright, so as expected, that did not move into my territory. I actually didn't see these guys coming before. Wait. Oh, Mao recaptured that city. Looks like the war is not going great for Napoleon. So we're not going to fight these guys until they're in my territory. No need to do that. We do need to be prepared to shift to either of these cities once we figure out what's being targeted. And we need to shift these guys in particular over here to deal with the sword. Sword and an axe incoming. Not too concerned about them. The good news is Ragnar has not tried to attack Tipperary. Like, he's got a horse archer and a chariot, but what are they going to do against this? Like, seriously, what are they going to do? Actually seized control of this tile too recently. What's she in at? She ends at 43%, slowly increasing. This is 45%. And we're gaining control of this tile too. Alright, workers. So you guys, just make sure this is going to all your base, yes. It says 3 turns, but it'll be done next turn if I move another worker here, because it's 5 total turns. Alright, so there's no... Alright, I'm gonna almost certainly have to move this unit next turn, but for this turn, we're gonna chop, and be prepared to move next turn. Let's get a road on this tile. Another spear in there. Okay, so we've got units that are mostly healed. They could attack me on this tile, so let's gather in Camp Nowhere. Now watch, they're going to swing over there and attack the other city. Probably not, though. But I don't want to be out here in the open. Now, of course, I could upgrade these units to maces if I was really in trouble, but I think I'm okay. Okay. Alright. So let's get that courthouse, and so you can go back to working on military. This is going to get a lot easier when Heroic Epic's done. Like, with Heroic Epic finished, this city will have 26... It's going to have about 30 production per turn, so that's 3 turn elephants. That's pretty good for epic speed. And of course we'll need to mine some of these desert hill tiles in time. Like, I also have a mace coming out of here. Okay, so yeah, I need to switch onto a settler and whip the settler. Alright, this city is okay for right now. Let's see where this stack goes. Alright, they went where I was hoping they would go. So we finished the mace. Now we're going to do the settler next. Okay, what the WTF is this? Spy specialist? AI, seriously? Apparently it's been working it for a couple turns, too. Freaking spy specialist, I swear. Okay. Alright, I actually kind of need military here. And I also need to improve another tile or two, because the city is running out of improved tiles. Let's get a catapult to replace some of the ones I've lost. So you need to skip out of here, of course. Alright, so let's heal for this turn. Let them... They actually don't have any catapults, so there's no real need to hit this stack. They have no catapults. So they'll just have to throw themselves at Camp Nowhere. I think, anyway. If I remember how the AI usually behaves from AI Survivor. If they don't have catapults, they'll just attack, and they'll actually get completely owned. Unless they move here. If they move here, we probably will have to attack, because they could be threatening Klondike. Stupid spy specialists, I swear to God. AI and its love of spy specialists. Anyone who's played this game for a while is familiar with that. Alright, so I would prefer not to have them pillage this. Do I want to take 73% odds? I don't know if that's good enough. Because if I lose that... Let's see if they attack. If they stop the pillage, we'll see. Alright, so I have a mace coming up here. 3 XP mace, but a mace nonetheless. But the good news is we finished this chop, so we're going to get Sistine here. Yay! Remember, ties break into players' favor, so we are in fact guaranteed to get that. Alright, and then I want to go on to the Great Library after that, because that would be really nice. Engineering is also going to help a lot. Some pikes would be helpful against these dudes. Alright, let's see where they go. Oh, okay, so they didn't pillage, they just attacked like idiots into the 60% cultural defenses. So that's why I'm glad I didn't attack. I mean, they have like no chance to win this whatsoever.
The designer knows he has achieved perfection.
That stack stopped the
Not
pillage.
when there is nothing left to add, but
All
when
right.
there is nothing left to take.
Engineering, so now we go for guilds and for banking. Monarchy's pretty cheap. Yay, the big wonder! Spy specialists produce 1 total commerce. Why didn't they pillage the cottages? It just depends on what AI mission they're assigned. If it's AI attack, sometimes they just don't bother pillaging. This is not a wonder I build very often. It's really only good for cultural games, but this is a cultural game, so. Alright, so the other thing is, +5 culture from Jewish buildings. That's big. That means we're going to start getting, look to get more monasteries, and, like, we want to get monasteries on cities that are, like, involved in the cultural push game. So, somewhat shockingly, we didn't end up getting pillaged at Philistinia, which I was not expecting. Up here, we want to cottage that tile, but let's mine this one while we're here. I need another catapult over there too. Okay, so you can go back to chopping. Although actually, I think I want to chop this next because I want to farm this. I'm going to be setting up this next city, and I'm going to need some food for it. I could whip this. Right, we might as well, just whipping off bad tiles. So we'll whip there, probably overflow into maybe a pike. So that city is okay for the moment. I want to see where this stack goes. I'm not just going to try to attack it. This will also give me time to get this mace up closer. Oh, engineering! 3 movement on roads! Holy cow! Yay! It's such a big difference. Thank goodness. We almost... this whip penalty is almost worn out. Well, that's good enough for me. I'm actually paying attention to this city now. Alright. Actually, 15 turns, even at 0% science, is pretty nice. Heroic Epic's almost done. We got a settler for this tile. We're looking good. Alright. So, very productive session this time. We got a lot done. We're closing in. Look, Xi'an's only 44% Egyptian culture. As soon as it drops under 50%, assuming we're not in a war with someone else, we will declare on Mao, and we'll use the catapults we've been building to take out the defenses, and then we'll wait for the city to flip. Because if it gets down, if we are culturally dominant on the tile and there's only 1 defender, it's about 7% odds per turn that it'll revolt. And so sooner or later that'll flip in our favor. This city will be designed to flip Guangzhou, would be our goal. We would replace it 1 tile north. Yeah, we would replace it on this tile. Because we can't go here. Oh no, we could go... No, that's 2 tiles from Beijing. We'd have to go there. Don't forget to reconnect the spices. Yep, that's what I'm working on. So looking good. They're like, the horse archers are here are like, what? Why can't we pillage anything? So Tipperary's fine. If it came under serious attack, I could upgrade the axes and spears into maces and pikes, and I think that would be enough to hold. So just kind of chilling there, putting out lots of culture. There's those artist specialists, 6 culture per turn now. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. And Camp Nowhere's super specialist is 14 culture per turn. Nice. Okay, so again, making good progress. Can't wait to get to liberalism. We can probably hit that at the next session. And once we have liberalism, we'll be able to really make a nice push. So I'm going to save the game here. And we'll pick this up next week. Thank thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. How much culture do I have on Xi'an? So, good question. So it's 44% if you want the actual total culture. This is using debug mode. You can't see this normally. 2851 to 3508. Okay, so I'm only about, what, 650 culture down there? No, more than that. 150. Yeah, 650 culture behind. When I checked earlier, I was 1,300 behind, so that's closed the gap in half on that tile. And this tile we're making progress too, although not quite as much. Need to get more culture in this city. Maybe I need to, like, I want to run the artist specialists here. Because, like, let's say I run 2 artist specialists here. You know, it doubles the culture to 23 per turn, but these tiles are just so good. Like, you don't want to drop these tiles. So, again, how do we do that? We get to banking, we get into mercantilism, we get a free artist specialist in every city, and eventually, ideally, we build Statue of Liberty and get another free artist specialist in every city. But we're going to focus on founding this city next turn, or next session, and using it for more cultural push. So, thank you, everybody. We're going to cut the stream here. Have a great weekend. See you again soon. Take care.